Well, what's going on there, ladies and gentlemen? It's been a hot minute. What's been going on, everybody? How's everybody's Christmas been? Merry Christmas. I know I've been mad late about that, but how's everybody's Christmas been doing? What up, zombie fan? Big ups, Anthony. How you two guys doing there? How was your Christmas? By the way, guys, if you can hear me, let's put a 1 in the chat there. I ended up having to get a new mic, so I'm kind of also testing out for the first time. If it's still getting problems, I can always switch back to my other one, but we'll see. This is something new that I've been trying to get for a little while. That's what's up, Anthony. I actually downloaded that too. I'm going to end up playing that. And let's get started. I'm just going to end up covering his restream today because I do have some stuff to do a little bit later on. But before we get into it, I want to explain my absence for the past 2 weeks. As you guys know, I ended up getting sick, and it wasn't COVID. Thank God, it was not COVID, but it was some weird bug that whenever I talk, it hurt. Whenever I was sitting down, it hurt. I had like a massive headache, stuff like that, and it lasted for a good while. And I thought I got over it until I started losing my voice earlier this week. I'm just like, what is going on? And eventually I finally got over it, but it's not just me. Several people at my job been catching it. My manager, my director, actually, he just getting back, but he's still not 100%. It's some weird virus that's been flying around. It's not COVID, it's not the flu. It's just that we don't know what it is. But several people have been like out of work for more than like a week or two, something like that. So that's what happened to me for a good while until finally today I'm like, let me get back to streaming. Shoot, but it's good, Zombie Fan. Also, Zombie Fan, how's been things going with you? I know you had some situation going. Did all that resolve, by the way? We get that settled. We're gonna go ahead and get into Phil's craziness here, because you know how he is. Again, this is not gonna be a long stream, guys. I'm just gonna cover his restream for today, and then I'm gonna spend some time with family and stuff. Tomorrow it's gonna be a lot longer stream, doing some other stuff. We will get back to this is how you don't play fish at Mass Effect 3. But yeah, I wanted to at least get back to streaming today, guys. This has been a long time. Damn, you still ain't got no power. How long till they can get that back, Zombie? Because I know that's driving you crazy. Let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a jam-packed loaded week, if you're not aware. 7 days of double streams. We're going to get caught up on all of the games and playthroughs.
Another week? Oh my goodness. That is not good. I know that's got to be driving you nuts. It's like, how long has it been? Like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now since you didn't have power?
That we're in the middle of, and some that we haven't even done in a couple of weeks because of the shortened holiday week that just happened. All right, we're going to get back into the swing of things, and also, I want to hit the ground running on 2026. I don't want a slow start. I want a full speed ahead.
2 weeks. Nah, I'd be going nuts at that point. I'm praying to God that you get a lot sooner, my man. Do you have also like a backup generator just in case? Do you have that set up?
Excited start for the year. And so I hope that you all will be here with me this week for that. I think it's going to be an exciting week here on the channel, continuing on with so much kind of content. And let's get it going, shall we? So I don't really want to start talking about the schedule and all of that. But I want...
Phil, you always love to talk about your schedule. You already talked about that with this week, and then you had your little 2 days off. You came back, and the funniest thing in this chat is I was planning to continue This Is How You Don't Play until I forgot he was coming back today. I literally forgot about that because I'm used to him being off Saturday. So he's gonna go with his schedule like he normally does.
What I want to do is I just want to talk about what we just did during Christmas. All right.
Oh God, here we go. Here comes the recap.
So let's get to that. But before we do,
my son pump is hooked up to my neighbors since they have a power. So okay, that's a good thing. As long as your critical things are taken care of, such as your food and stuff, you know, stored away. That's the most important thing, and water and stuff, and also heating, because I know it's cold over there, just like it's cold over here. Because for me right now, it's like, well, thank God it's 30 degrees, but earlier today it was like 22, and I was like, I went out to get some things, and I came back in the house, and I've been in the house the whole time.
Let's say hello to everyone who's around. On the YouTube side, how y'all doing this morning? We got William, we got Scotty Andrew, Michael Lancaster, Hoop Joe.
We're gonna skip over that because we don't need to hear all the names here. He always does this all the time.
This is On My Body. That's an interesting name. Right? Or Moon One Night, excuse me. Light Bulb Head, a 220 Phil. That's an interesting name. And more over there. Good morning. Jade is here. How you doing, Jade? How you doing, man? Very nice. Okay, so let's talk. Let's go step by step.
Oh, Lord, let's go step by step. I thought you was going to talk about your schedule, Phil, but here we go. He's going to talk about it.
What just happened in the last few days, so everyone gets all caught up and you're well aware of what...
Okay, maybe not his schedule, but he's going to go over non-stuff, the stuff that we don't care about.
What's going on, in case you missed anything, because, you know, I get it. Everyone's busy during the holidays.
Oh, Anthony, I got a whole load of skip juice, so trust me, I'm like way behind. But trust me, I always like that skip juice because there's some things that he just loops that we don't need to hear. We already heard before, so don't trust me. I got a lot.
You likely were too busy to even watch a single video on this channel because, you know, you were doing stuff with your family and friends, right?
Yeah, Phil, people were. And the funniest thing is, I haven't streamed within nearly pretty much 2 weeks. I'm aware that, what was it? Christmas was Thursday. That you literally did a video in your office. You should be spending time with your wife, Kat. I mean, again, very suspicious. Again, in my opinion, Chad, I believe she's been gone. But again, this just proves more of the fact of how he does not care about his wife.
I get it. So let's get you caught up, see if you're interested in anything that went down, shall we? So let's start with Christmas Eve. Back on Wednesday, okay? On Christmas Eve, I only did one stream. It was a half-day stream, and the purpose was just to kind of hang out. I didn't really care about...
Yeah, the other purpose was that, Phil, is that you was also begging. We know what you did.
Putting out any particular kind of content or whatever, but I had a couple things in mind. I wanted to chill and talk about the holiday, and I wanted to do a test of my new equipment. Now,
which nobody cares about.
That I actually have a actual high-end gaming keyboard that's rated very highly, an actual gaming mouse that's rated very highly.
Again, stuff that people don't care about. If you wanted to do a review, you should just do a video reviewing the stuff that you had. Simple as that.
And surround sound in my headphones. All right. So we played Call of Duty Black Ops 7 for about 2 hours on Christmas Eve. And
me and my dad are staying Airbnb. Oh, that's a good thing. As long as you're somewhere safe, zombie, that's the most important thing.
We basically played a lot of the holiday themed maps.
And by the way, Chad, when I caught one of him playing Call of Duty, he only played like a good solid 30 to 45 minutes and ended up rage quitting.
They had hijacked the stage where you're just on the yacht into Slayjacked, where you're still on the yacht, but you're in the sky being...
Thank you, Anthony. Exactly. Everyone here is going to tell him exactly the same thing. We don't care, Phil.
Pulled by Santa's giant reindeer, and there's all these festive decorations and everything around it. I played that for about an hour. And then for the final hour, I basically did the randomized playlist. And here's what I found. It didn't matter if I was using the LMG, an assault rifle, running around with the knife, or whatever. I had dramatically improved results. It was...
No. I seen it, and he did not improve. Once again, Phil shooting at the wall, shooting at the air, shooting anything else except for his target. So no, he did not. Not tonight, Lewis. Tomorrow I will be in Discord. Just today I'm just doing this restream. After this, there's some things I gotta do with family and stuff. I've been wanting to stream for a while. That's why I want to stream today. So it's just this restream I'm going to cover, Lewis, and that's just about it.
It wasn't just like a slight improvement. No, it was dramatically improved. I'm not kidding you. If you go back and look, I believe besides one match that I joined, I think in progress, every single match I had a positive kill death ratio.
Not by much, Phil. Not by much. You did not improve it that much at all.
Which is what it used to be like when I played Call of Duty. Last few years, I've always had a positive kill death rate.
Oh, zombie fan, I know. I'd be going nuts. Here's the thing. I'm an outdoors person, so I do a lot of fishing and stuff. But when it's cold as hell, I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm actually trying to either be in the house or, house play games, stuff like that. Which I'm going to think about ending up getting oh god, what do you call it? I know I'm about to butcher his name. A Steam Deck, I believe you call it. I'm gonna venture to get that. So when I'm on the go or I'm away from my PC, there's some mobile games I want to play, to keep my sanity in check.
Ratio most of the time, and it was only this one, Black Ops 7, that all of a sudden I just couldn't kill anything.
And no, I'm not gonna cover his gameplay because I know he's playing Pokemon. We know how boring that is.
Everyone would somehow insta-kill me, but I would fill them with bullets. They'd still survive with a tiny bit of health left.
And what the hell am I doing? Let's speed him up. I keep forgetting that when it comes to normal speed, he's just boring as hell. Let's do 1.25. Let's do 1.25.
It didn't seem to make sense. So basically, it seems like with the new mouse and keyboard on PC, I have more precise and accurate aim, and it's allowing me to get the kill. In fact, there was a bunch of times when I think I actually was accurately able to get headshots when previously it was too hard for me to really aim.
No, you were still missing a lot.
And I mean, to be honest, it's because I got better stuff, Previously,
same here, zombie fan. Yeah, I need a Steam Deck too, especially when I'm at, well, okay, not at work because I won't have time, but when there's times where I'm away like a good lengthy amount of time from my house, it's like, no, I need something to keep myself sanity. Now, if I'm like doing outdoors, when it's like warm stuff, I'm doing like outdoors fishing stuff, then I don't mind. But when it's cold, like I said, like this, when it's cold and I'm away someplace, I definitely need it. Oh, nice, Lewis, an Apple Watch. That is what's up. For me, I got a couple things from family. But the most important thing I just wanted them to do is just, spend time with them, Merry Christmas, stuff like that. I didn't really get a whole lot of things because the things I already got myself. But seeing my family is good enough for me.
Was using was Logitech wireless keyboard and mouse, which is fine. But the stuff I bought now is like pro level. Like pros use the Asus ROG Azoth keyboard. You know,
exactly, Anthony. Again, he likes to say he improved. Not only that, Chad, but he was playing at a time where, again, if Phil was paying attention, when the pool was light. You know, people were spending time with their families. And he might have ran across a couple of newbies and stuff, but again, he didn't improve by that much.
Razer V3 mouse for actual tournament play, and immediately I'm seeing results. So, not to say that I'm looking to be good at Call of Duty. I'm not. But man, I was disappointed that this year I just couldn't get anything going. It didn't make sense that, for some bizarre reason, I couldn't kill anyone in the game, despite the fact that I would get the drop on them.
One sec, Chuck. Hold on.
They would.
All right, that's better.
Sadly, the game is kind of busted. It seems like everyone's playing on gamepad because when you play this game on gamepad, you get aim assist, and the aim assist is what everyone is using to get kills rather than actually aim.
Sorry about that. I had to switch my headset dongle mode because I kept getting this, like, it's like disconnecting and stuff like that. I'm not sure what's going on with the other port.
Aiming, they're just, you know, relying on the crutch. Well, I'm not using the crutch.
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I don't know why I just cut off like that, but again, like I said, the dongle mode was acted up, so I had to switch over to a different part, but we're good. We're back.
And now I have the equipment to actually get
I got family. Oh, that's what's up, Lewis. That is what's up.
it done. So it seemed like those that were here enjoyed themselves. It wasn't a huge crowd because it was Christmas Eve, but the views on the videos are pretty decent. And I'm curious to ask everyone if now I'm actually going to be able to do better because I actually have the equipment to do so without cheating per se. Would you be interested in seeing Call of Duty?
Phil, you would love to cheat. Let's cut that crap out. There's some plenty of games where you're playing where you're actually cheesing and somehow you still lose. Like, for example, was it oh god, that crab game I'm forgetting already. You remember how he literally was overloaded and was just beating everything in that game? I don't think of any of it. And then when he was playing Elden Ring, when he was playing the cheese build, the magic build before the DLC, well, the recent DLC, he was trying to cheese that and he was still getting his ass kicked.
Black Ops 7 in the rotation a bit. Now, I'm not saying we're going to be playing it several times a week, maybe once a week, maybe twice tops, maybe like a late night stream here or there, so I have some competitive multiplayer, because right now I have nothing. Right now,
because that's your fault, Phil. You took out everything else because you wasn't making your money. You could have been playing Street Fighter 6, but no, you took that out because you was getting beat and you wasn't making money. You also decided to keep, what was it, SNAK, and you took that out because again, a crab's treasure. Thank you, Anthony. I knew it was a crab, something like crab's treasure. You took that one out, Phil, because you wasn't making money. You complain about Battlefield 6 because, again, one, not making money, but two, you didn't like how it was more realistic than, you know, actually trying to enjoy the game. And then when it come to COD, you rage quit that game because you kept saying it sucked, even though you was sucking horribly. So again, the reason you want to bring it back into the rotation on quotes is because you want to keep a competitive game, because you know damn well when it comes to your other gameplay, it's 90% boring, and most of the time you lose a lot of your viewers. Oh, and by the way, 95% of the Roach Dents, or should I say Asmongold's fans, have all left. So the rub is completely gone. He's back to his normal viewers. So here's the other thing, chat. Give it time. The goals are going to come back. I'm going to give it a good week or so.
It's all single player games and arc raiders, which isn't really competitive multiplayer per se. Extraction shooter is very different than a head-to-head competition. So I honestly would like your feedback on that over the next several days, because
here's my feedback. Quit playing games because you actually don't enjoy them.
Because I'm not going to do it right away, but potentially we could bring Call of Duty back into the mix for a stream or two if people would show up and engage and support with that content.
Once again, he said he'll bring Call of Duty back if people engage and support, and AKA if they give him money.
Knowing that I'm not just going to suck at it nonstop. The reason
you do suck at it.
We stopped playing it was because people just didn't care. They outright were telling me, man, you're not enjoying yourself because you're getting dominated. The game doesn't seem to be going your way, and we're not enjoying it either. So stop. So I did, and that was a few weeks ago.
Phil, which of the voices you had told you that? Because here's the thing: when you were playing the game, yes, you was getting on, yes, you was raging and complaining, but at least it was entertaining, and your chat was actually busy laughing at you. The only reason why you took it out of the rotation because, once again, money, and two, you was getting tired of being made fun of.
You know. Okay, so
Damn.
that was Christmas Eve, and then when I basically signed off and adjourned, saying, you know, happy holidays to everyone, I went downstairs to spend time with my wife, and the first thing we did is we ordered food, and we had a dilemma.
Oh boy, what's the dilemma, Phil? I'd like to hear this one.
The dilemma is this. Up to this year, basically every single year we would order Chinese food on Christmas Eve. It was kind of a tradition.
He got that from A Christmas Story. Again, nice try, Phil.
Why? Well, number one, Asian restaurants are open for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, because they don't celebrate Christmas, typically in Asia. And because we just had this tradition based on the movie A Christmas Story of ordering Chinese food
Thank you for confirming what I just said.
on or around Christmas. So the problem was the Chinese place that we had used previously, which we really, really liked, we had it a few months ago, and it was terrible. We think that it has new ownership now, or maybe the person who was the cook retired, because the food was awful. And we're
Oh, the food was awful. Was this before or after you got sober? Because probably that's the reason why. The only reason why you probably enjoy the food is when you're too busy getting drunk. And I highly doubt Kat eats that food.
like, well, we're not going to go there anymore. What do we
But then again, she'll eat just about almost anything, including sushi.
want to do? So my wife just couldn't decide, and then finally we're like, let's just do something completely random rather than sit here all night. And so we started actually looking
I'm not going to talk about that bald spot. I'm going to leave it alone, but I caught it.
through like the order history, and I said, let's do something we've already done. She says, well, what about that place that you tried? And you said you absolutely loved it, but I didn't get it that time. And the place we actually ordered from, of all places, was Shake and Go, which is the local place that does burgers.
Lies. They celebrate Christmas in Asia once again. Phil doesn't know. Exactly, Zombie fan. Thank you for pointing that out. Again, he can't even keep on his own lies.
Wraps, sandwiches, shakes, fries, and sides and stuff like that, but they're a local place. They are not some kind of a giant national chain. I ended up getting a nice big Texas burger with a side of onion rings. My wife got a veggie burger with a side of sweet potato fries, and it was absolutely amazing. Like, the food was great.
Okay, I'm not going to knock on the veggie burger, but with sweet potato fries, okay, I'm leaving alone. I'm leaving alone. But me personally, I mean, there's nothing wrong with sweet potato fries. I do like them. But when it comes to burgers, just give me good old regular fries that are nice and crispy, and I'm good with that. With some little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and some ketchup and mayo on the side, and I'm good with that.
Great. She was blown away because she's only had a veggie burger a couple times, and she was curious, would it be good? And she loved it. She absolutely loved this veggie burger. So that was our Christmas Eve food, and then that night we sat down and relaxed and watched a few Christmas movies. First, we watched Jingle All the Way, which is a great movie because, man, is that a throwback to the 1990s way of life and everything. You watch that movie, you can see, oh, this is how it was.
I got a funny feeling that, again, he's just making this story up. But let's go ahead and French fries are curly. Oh, even curly fries, Lewis. Even curly fries or waffle fries, as long as they're nice and crispy. I don't like soggy fries. Remember, he has gout. Oh, yes, Zombie fan. I almost forgot about that. Yes, Phil. Didn't you say you got gout? So why are you eating Chinese food, which is not good for your gout? And also, why are you eating red meat, which is burger, which that burger is red meat? And he didn't say he just got it well done or medium rare. He just said he just had a burger. So again, Philip, why are you eating stuff that's going to cause your gout to flare up? Very sus.
In the 90s. And of course, it's very ridiculous.
Well done, fries. Exactly, Lewis.
With Arnold Schwarzenegger and really bad, like.
Wait, what? Hold on. Did he say what did he say? Did he say it?
And is that a throwback to the 1990s way of life and everything? You watch that movie, you can see, oh, this is how it was in the 90s. And of course, it's very ridiculous, over the top humor with Arnold Schwarzenegger and really.
He said it. Chat. Chat. Hold on. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be harping on this. He said it. We're gonna slow that down. Oop, not the quality. Let's see. Let's slow that down.
It's a great movie because, man, is that a throwback to the 1990s way of life and everything. You watch that movie, you can see, oh, this is how it was in the 90s. And of course, it's very ridiculous, over the top humor with Arnold Schwarzenegger and.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's no I in there, Phil. Hey, Avalanche, how you doing? I'm actually enjoying myself. I'm going over Phil's restream today. It won't be a long stream here, but again, Philip, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, not Arnold Schwarzenegger inward, which you said again. Again, Phil, you need to rewatch your own streams and catch when you're saying this type of stuff, because this is how you got in trouble last time on Twitch. Really, like, come on, dude.
Really bad, like green screen effects. I think there was still a blue screen back then. It's just ludicrous.
By the way, Avalanche, how was your Christmas? By the way,
but it's funny. It's a funny movie to watch to see how ridiculous it is. And then we watched A Christmas Story. Again, my dad's favorite Christmas movie. I love it, watching it every year. We watch it together, and it was
your dad's favorite story.
A great time, and that was our Christmas Eve.
Nager. Thank you, Zombie Fan Nager. It's not that hard, but for some other reason, he likes to put the I in there, which ends up sounding like the hard R, which is what he got in trouble again on Twitch. So again, Phil, rewatch your stream so when you catch this type of stuff, you can pronounce the word much better. Phil has said the N-word. Anthony, yes, he has. He has. I even got that old clip when he said Booker T said the actual word when Booker T did not. He said the A, and Phil said the hard R in that quote.
So then, on Christmas Day, we had a lot planned.
And also, Anthony, not once did Phil apologize for saying the word. Not once. So again, he's very lucky that he's sheltered, because if he said this in the real world, hands are flying.
Okay, multiple meals that we were cooking together, but other things that we wanted to do because I had the day off, essentially didn't have to work, and so we decided.
Christmas was good. The weather has been hard, so I couldn't see the entire family. Hey, that's okay. Listen, as long as you get to see a good part of your family, Avalanche, that's most important. I'm certainly sure once the weather clears up, you can see the rest of them, especially before New Year's.
To get started early in the morning, and we started cooking our breakfast, okay? So our breakfast is nothing crazy special. It's just that you have to understand we don't usually cook breakfast. Typically for me, my breakfast is a microwave, egg whites and turkey sausage sandwich with black coffee.
Philip, you should not be eating turkey, because that's not another thing that's not good for your gout. Also, you should be eating. There's nothing wrong with eating eggs. But you should be eating at least eggs with some type of chicken and stuff like that. You got to make sure you watch what you eat, because again, you said you got gout. Do I think he has gout? No, I do believe he has another blood disease, aka diabetes. Because if you look at his recent pictures from his old pictures, he looks more sickly than before. If you go back to his old pictures when he was much younger, looks much more healthier. Yes, of course, he was fatter. But his recent pictures, like even his face right here, you could tell he looks sickly. You could tell he's got something else going on that he doesn't want people to know about. I don't think it's gout. I believe it's diabetes.
But for Christmas, we want.
And the reason I'm saying that because Phil, I want to say it was either this year or last year, was talking too much, slipped up and mentioned a blood disease.
To do something better. So.
And why are you shaking that much to your chair, Phil?
A big thing.
I thought he got into trouble on Twitch for World War II. No, Anthony, he got in Twitch for a lot more than just that. It was a multiple things he got in trouble for Twitch. It's just a buildup.
Scrambled eggs. I think she made a whole dozen scrambled eggs, and she added milk, and she added seasonings and stuff. We also had some turkey sausage with it, sausage links, and some waffles. Now, no, we didn't make homemade waffles. It would have been too messy and too much to clean.
Phil, making homemade waffles is not that difficult.
So I ended up getting instant waffles, okay? So
more likely Lego waffles.
Well, first of all, I like to show you what it looked like, but then I want to tell you about a little bit of disappointment. Okay?
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, maybe not huge disappointment. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, ready? So this was a.
Wait, what? What is this? Phil, what the? How? What is this? Not the sausage look like they're overdone. The eggs, okay, I won't. The eggs don't even look like they got any season on it. The eggs don't even look like they got even season on it. What is this? And the waffles look like they're burnt. Phil, what the? I'm sorry, chat. I shouldn't harp on this, but what is this? What is this slop? I'm no chef, and sorry if I'm like, I'm sorry for like being this loud, but What is this? Phil, where's... I am completely baffled. I am completely baffled at this slop. What is this?
Our Christmas morning breakfast, as you can see on
Avalanche, the same thing. Zombie fan, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this slop is. This makes me want to. This makes me go on. This will make me want to go on the fast. Bat Boy, same thing I just said. Those sausages look burnt. They look burnt. Like, how do you burn sausages? No, I don't have you accused. I will get that eventually, Lewis. I might get that next month. But this. Oh my god. Oh my god. It does look like crap. And on paper plates. What? Let me let him talk. Let me let him talk.
holiday themed plates. The scrambled eggs on the right with turkey sausage links, and on the left are instant waffles. They don't exactly look like the most appealing instant waffles, do they?
That's not like waffles. What is that nonsense? I know. I'm trying to figure out what did he do with the waffles. They look burnt. They are definitely not Eggo waffles. What is this? What is this crap? What is this? And how did you screw up the eggs? Like, the eggs have no season, no pepper, no nothing. Not even a little bit of salt. And not that, you could at least have some hash browns or some bacon. Like, what? Oh my god. And this dude's got the nerve to call himself Italian. This dude got the nerve to call himself Italian. This is disgusting. This makes me lose my appetite. This makes me not even want to eat anything. Jimmy Jean. I don't even know what you even call that, Bat Boy. This doesn't even look like Jimmy Jean's breakfast. This looks like some nasty stuff. This is like some... How, Phil? How? Breakfast? This is like a simple breakfast you shouldn't screw up. And this is disgusting. Oh, my God. I hope I still see this, because I can see him losing his appetite completely.
Yeah. So what's funny is when I grew up, when I was a kid...
Oh, God. Here we go with another one of his life stories.
Lego waffles were like the biggest thing. Or excuse me, Eggo waffles. Lego my Eggo was the catchphrase, right? And I remember, you know, they're rounder waffles, and you put them in the toaster, and they had different flavors and stuff. So we wanted something different. I got cinnamon and brown sugar thick cut waffles. Like, these are like double thick compared to regular waffles. I put them in the toaster. That's how they came out. You see how they're deformed? So I'd like to know, what exactly did I do?
That's not cinnamon waffles. That's not. And how did you screw them up, put them in the toaster? How? How? Philip. There's something called on YouTube to where how you can actually do the waffles correctly. I don't know how you put it in the toaster, you screw that up. I don't get it. I don't know. I know it's you, Lewis. I know, but I don't get how you screw the waffles up in the toaster. Did you have it on for too long? Did you have it set on max settings? Did you have it on that? Did you have it to the point where you were smelling it, you thought it wasn't done, and you decided to burn it away? And I highly doubt that cinnamon. That's probably wheat brand, no name brand waffles that you decided to get and try to pass off as cinnamon, and you try to put butter on there. Guess what, Phil? You can put all the butter, syrup, all you want in there. It's still going to taste burnt. I had homemade cinnamon rolls with my sister. It's really not. Thank you, Zombie Fan. It is not. I can't. I'm sorry. This is something so simple. Even my cousins, my younger cousins who are like, I won't mention age, they could do a way better job in this. And I can't wait for to explain how you screwed the eggs up. Like, eggs are so easy. They're foolproof from screwed up. And somehow or another, he screwed the eggs up. I don't know how.
That was wrong. I mean, the waffles were toasted on the outside and crispy. They were soft on the inside, like you would expect. But look how they deformed in the toaster.
Phil. No. Yeah, that might have been crispy because they were burnt, but they tasted burnt. When something is burnt, they're going to taste burnt. You can't cover that up.
Is it just how they make them now? Are they so poor quality, made of low
My mom
quality
makes better
ingredients,
food.
they don't even retain their shape in the
Lewis, even my girlfriend can make better stuff than this. This is just disgusting. This is horrible. I make my eggs with onions and potatoes. There's something wrong with that. You know what I do with my eggs? I try to make usually a French omelet. That's what I try to do a lot of these days, because I like my eggs just a little bit running, not too running, but just a little bit running, excuse me. But this here, there's no way that tastes good. This is burnt. Look at the edge. Look at the edge, guys. You see those burnt edges? Look right here. Another one over here, right here. Phil, that is burnt. That is completely burnt.
toaster. They
Okay, maybe not completely burnt, but it's still burnt.
just like disintegrate into form. I don't know. I literally haven't had.
Oh my God, Anthony! If he had cooking lessons from Gordon Ramsay, he would literally cry. He would cry because Gordon Ramsay would be on his neck 24/7. Guga, I don't even think Guga won't do anything with Phil. I don't even think that. I think Guga would be like, I can't talk to this fool. He might end up doing some martial arts karate chop on him, something just to shut him up. I put Tony Chichi season on it. Oh, on the not on the waffles, on the eggs, bad boy. That might be a good idea. It's Avalanche. It is. This whole thing is completely ruined. I'll even say this much. Even back in, you know how we all back in high school and stuff? I bet you the high school food will be at least a little bit better than this crap he made here.
Eggo waffles in probably 15 years, maybe 20. So I don't know what they're like anymore. But this is the first time having them
They taste like waffles, numbnuts.
in a long time, and they just completely went in the toaster and went flat. So
They don't go flat in there. They don't. That's not how that works.
anyway, it tasted good. Like the actual flavor of these like cinnamon brown sugar waffles or whatever.
They tasted. How drunk were you for this to taste that good? Like, how intoxicated were you for that to taste that good? Oh, hold on. Hold on, chat. Sorry, hold on. Sorry about that, chat. Quick phone call. Sorry about that. But, okay, so the eggs, they will probably make more appetizing. Bit of pepper, bit of seasoning, boom. Yeah, exactly. If he were to go with basic Avalanche, if he would just put salt, pepper, onion, like maybe a little bit of garlic, you can really see that. But there is no seasoning on the eggs. I don't see pepper. I don't see garlic. Garlic powder, excuse me. I don't see onion powder. Hell, he could have put some paprika on there, at least something. I don't see anything on there. I'm certainly sure, Lewis, I can find the original somewhere. I just got to dig through. Probably I have to pirating something, but something like that. DSP played the demo game called the. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to have to check. I'm going to do check that one and see how bad that was. But let him continue, because otherwise I'll be waiting on this for a full 2 hours.
They actually tasted great. And the fried eggs were great. And the sausage links.
Fried eggs.
They actually tasted great. And the fried eggs were great. And
One sec, chat. One sec. Hold on, chat. Chat, just give me a minute. Just one quick minute. One quick minute. We're doing a quick detour. A quick detour. Okay, chat. This is fried eggs. All these pictures here that I'm showing, This is fried eggs. All this here. These are fried eggs. All this right here. This is not fried eggs. This is scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs. Phil. Where are your glasses, boy? Where are they? How do you mix up scrambled eggs with fried eggs? Again, this is scrambled eggs. This is fried eggs. We'll click on this picture. You have different types of fried eggs. Butter, water fat, neutral oils, other oil butter. I can see going on. I'm just showing this part here. Again, Phil, this is fried eggs. What this here is scrambled eggs. How do you confuse the two? Are you this blind, this retarded, or this stupid? Which are those four? Or three, excuse me. Like, come on, dude. Like, Jesus Christ.
And the sausage links were sausage links. They weren't spectacular, but they weren't bad. They were already, pre-cooked. You just toss them and you warm them up. So this was our...
You didn't warm up the sausages. You burnt them.
Our Christmas breakfast.
Exactly, Avalanche. Exactly. He called them fried eggs. That's not fried eggs. That's scrambled eggs. I would rather eat Google's. Listen, Anthony, I'll eat Google's food any time of the day, any time of the year. Because that brother... he's not a chef. He's not an official chef, but when he could cook, he could cook up a storm.
And I made a deal with my wife, all right? Because she said...
You made a deal with your wife. Oh, boy. Here we go.
My concern is it's Christmas Day. We have all this stuff we need to do. I don't want to be just, like doing all work all day. It's Christmas Day. And I said, all right, so here's what we'll do. We're going to do all this together, but I'll do all the cleaning. If you got to cook, if you got to cook this...
Lewis, I have no idea. I don't know how he did it because I didn't hear the other parts. I think he said he mixed with milk and all that stuff. If he mixed even more milk, then how does it still look dry? Jesus Christ, Philip. Like, how do you screw up cooking eggs? Yes, Lewis, those sausages are burnt. They weren't warm up. They were burnt, which I'm starting to believe that Cat didn't cook this. He did. And more likely, he didn't know what he was doing and completely burnt the entire breakfast for himself. And now that, where's Cat's food? Why don't you have a picture of her food? So again, Philip, more reasons that I doubt, and my check can say the same thing, that she's even there. You did this yourself and you screwed it up.
Scrambled eggs. You cook the scrambled eggs. I'll wash all the dishes and do all the cleaning after the fact. Okay, so that's the deal that we made with each other. So I cleaned,
Anthony, this dude put extra sugar in spaghetti sauce. Extra sugar in spaghetti sauce. Not only that, he screwed up making a tuna panari. I believe I might be messing the name up. A tuna panari. Messed that completely up. If you go up and look at DSP, I believe it's cooking with DSP, cooking something with DSP. Just look at DSP's cooking. It's going to show his old videos where he screwed up a lot of his meals. And not that, I almost remembered, and I got to thank Ice for telling me this. When he did the roast was dry because he didn't add enough wine to it because he didn't, unquote, as Phil said, unquote, he didn't want to get drunk from off the wine that's been cooked in the roast. So again, this idiot claims he's Italian, but doesn't know how to cook. It was poorly cooking with... Yes, thank you, Avalanche. Poorly cooking with the king. Anthony. Oh, boy. If you do watch his old cooking videos, you're going to need a little bit of alcohol to get through it because it's going to annoy you. It's going to annoy you. So Phil's going to say his wife's cooking when he clearly cooked it. Oh, my, this goofy... Exactly, Avalanche. He cooked it himself.
The frying pan, actually it was a big, like more of a stir-fry wok that she made the eggs in, and I cleaned all the utensils and everything after the meal. Luckily, I didn't have to clean plates.
Also, Anthony, yes, he did cook years ago, but it was bad. Eating a pork shoulder sandwich last month. Hey, that's actually pretty good. That is actually pretty good. Yes, Avalanche is right, Anthony. If you're going to watch those cooking with the king or poorly cooking with the king, you're going to need some alcohol because it's going to piss you off.
We had holiday paper plates themed.
Or weed, or whichever choice. You're going to need something to get through that.
Yeah. So there you go. So, after that, guess what we did? Well, we relaxed a little bit, and I played with Jasper Kitty. We had some of his favorite toys.
Play with each cat.
Like, for example, he has this toy that he loves. It almost looks like a fishing pole, but it's a little, plastic pole with a string, and on the end of the string, there's streamers and feathers. He absolutely loves this toy. It's one of his favorites.
So pretty much, I forget the name of it too, but pretty much a toy for your cat to play with.
So for a while, I played with that with him, and he got all tired out.
Would Picky eat? No, because he's gonna sit there and say, "Well, no, I can't eat pork because of my gout." He'll literally bring that nonsense up,
which was funny.
Which, by the way, who streamed this yesterday? Was it? Oh God, I forget who it was. I was watching somebody. Oh, when Vega was streaming late last night, he showed the part when Phil tried to make oxtails. Phil screwed that up. Phil completely screwed up making oxtails. It was horrible. I watched him fuck up the roast in the slow cooker. It's basically spiced vegetables roast. Exactly. Again, Bat Boy. Again, this dude doesn't even know how to cook eggs correctly. So him doing a roast, I'm not surprised how you screwed that up. But again, I'm not going to forgive him. I'm not Italian, guys. I know we're close to Italian. But I'm not going to forgive this fool putting extra sugar in spaghetti sauce. Why? You can use a little bit of sugar in the spaghetti sauce, but why would you put 2 cups of sugar in spaghetti sauce? I'm pretty sure plenty of Italians were disappointed and angry and wanted to slap the complete crap out of Phil for doing that.
And basically then we need to do some house cleaning, okay? And you might say, what the hell are you talking about? House cleaning on Christmas? Well, yeah, like my wife usually would do it all by herself, okay? And there's opportunity now I'm home and I can help her with the house.
I'm also a quarter Hispanic myself, Louis. I'm a quarter Cuban and I got some Puerto Rican blood, but mostly African American, aka black.
Cleaning, so she's not doing it by
or as Phil like to say, I'm urban.
Herself. And I'm of the impression, and a lot of people might disagree with this, when you're doing something with someone you love.
How do you screw up oxtail? Avalanche. He did not let the sauce slowly simmer. That's how you screw that up. Not only that, he didn't slow cook the oxtail. He overcooked it. Not he didn't let it cook correctly. Excuse me, not overcook it. He didn't let it cook correctly. And complained that, oh, this is disgusting when he screwed it up completely. If we get time, I'll try to see if I can find that video. But yeah, he screwed up making oxtails. Oh, Louis, the only time he'll eat Spanish food is if he's going to order out. If he tries to make it, he's going to screw it up. Dominican. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yes, oxtails are delicious. But yes, he screwed it up. The only urban I know is Urban Style Individual. Well, it's also King Sly, but Urban Style Individual, he's really doing this thing there. I'm proud of that brother. He is doing this thing.
It's just a lot more fun and
And also there's Almighty Tevin, which Phil still has a hate boner for.
Meaningful than doing it by yourself, even if it's something you don't like. So for example, house cleaning is typically something that you would enjoy.
What up, Rainbow? How you doing there? I like the Italian, but a secret I use to make spaghettios is add a small amount of cinnamon. There's nothing wrong with that, but here's the thing, Rainbow, and here's the thing. When it comes to Phil, he likes to either overput us of one of those ingredients or not enough of the ingredient, and finds a way to screw it up completely.
At least feels like something better. Same thing, grocery shopping, shit like that. Doing it by yourself is boring. It feels like a tedious task. But if you share the responsibility, you do it with someone you care about, it feels different. So we ended up doing a bunch of house cleaning for like another hour and a half.
Okay, and
it wasn't that much, but at the same time,
oh, Louis, he wouldn't be able to handle that. He would not be able to handle that type of meal. He would not.
So we did house cleaning for like an hour and a half, cleaned floors, all kinds of stuff. And then when that was done, my wife was
Phil, just sit still. Why are you shaking your chair so much? That's annoying.
Like, well, now I want to take a shower and I want to get ready for the rest of our Christmas day. And I said, okay,
I'm good trying new foods in my life. Yeah, listen, sometimes you gotta go. Shut up for a sec, Phil. Sometimes, Fox, you just gotta try something a little bit different. That's all. Oh yes, Bat Boy, you meal prep before. Actually, if you're not sure, just look up YouTube to see how you could do it. Oh, Anthony. Oh, my God. Ever since Tevin started to do videos on him, which I forget how long ago, because Tevin's one of those OGs, that's how long Phil had a hate bone for him. He literally wanted Tevin to get locked up.
Doing that, getting ready for the day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head into the office, and I have some new equipment that I got that I haven't had a single chance to really mess with or test yet, and I'd like to do that. And she's like, all right, fine. As long, you're not doing it when we're together, go for it. You're not doing anything else. You're waiting for me. So that's what I did. Okay. By the way, shout out to Mozzie, who was our first contribution.
Phil, You could have been testing your equipment a long time ago off stream. Why do you wait now to come on stream to test your equipment, which nobody cares about? Like here, for example, I got me a new mic. Before I started the stream, I tested it out to make sure it's working well, and I got it working to the best of my ability. I'm still going to mess with it because there's still going to be some things that I can actually tweak on. Now that Philip, I got me a new controller, which I'm going to mess around. Not right now, but off stream, I'm going to mess around with it, see how it is. There's a couple things I've gotten that I'm still working on with my studio setup. And again, Phil, I'm not going to do it on stream to waste people's time. I'm going to do it off stream.
Post-Christmas.
And now that they can't see what the stuff I have, and they're not going to care about the Phil. Again, when people come on stream, they want to see what you're doing to be entertaining, not for you to mess around with nonsense. Now, if you want to be somebody who wants to review products, then that's a different story. Oh, what new controller? It's a Power A controller with actually some added buttons in the back. This one cost me about a good $40. It's just a new controller I'm trying out because there are some shooters that I do play on controller that I like to have extra buttons to use for. So that's the reason why I want to test out, see how it is, see if it's any good or anything like that. I still have my old controller, which I still will primarily use, but I want to try something different.
A $2 super chat. Never leave for so long again. Joking. Lol. Welcome back.
Phil, why don't you leave a lot longer? Why don't you leave for a full 2 months? We would definitely need that.
Well, thank you to Mozzie for our very first contribution since
I know it's not like the best, but when it comes to like controllers and stuff like that, before I pick it up, I like to do a review on it to see how it is, because if I see a controller that's about, let's say, like $100, I need to see exactly what it comes with, because paying for $100 for something that might be overpriced is not something I like to do. So I like to, I like to find the middle ground. But there are some other controllers that I see that are $100. I might take a look at down the road, just not right now, because I don't have that kind of money to burn. I'm trying to save it for other things.
Christmas. I appreciate that very much. I hope that you had a great Christmas. I can't wait to hear about all of your Christmases. I'm sure you're all going to tell me on today's show.
How about this, Phil? I spent time with my family on my Christmas, and I did have to work too, but that's just about it. But you wouldn't care about that because you have me banned.
Thank you so much, Mozzie. It's good to have you back. And let's see here.
I still use my DualSense controller that I use for my PlayStation 5. It's been a blessing. That's what's up. That is definitely what's up. Research before you buy. Exactly, Rainbow. Any expensive stuff, you should research before you get it, because you don't want to overpay on something that could be overpriced, stuff you're not going to use, because it's a waste of money. Always do research on something you're going to buy if it's something that you're going to utilize. For example, my current PC, I spent a good $1,500 on it, maybe a little bit more, but there's some stuff on it I'm going to use for obviously editing stuff, streaming stuff, gameplay wise. But there's going to be some other things I'm going to do going into 2026. That's the reason why I picked this PC up.
All right. I received a $20 tip. This is our first.
Shut up, Phil. Does DSP think if he leaves into the attractors will not? That's the thing. He thinks Anthony, but he doesn't realize that when he was gone for, matter of fact, let's go back. I want to say it was sometime, I forget how long ago. We'll go back a few months ago when he was gone for a week. And Detractors was doing other stuff, playing video games, go over his old content. And even if they weren't streaming, they were doing other stuff. So again, Detractors, we don't need him. He needs us, because here's the sad part about it. If we all disappear, his channel dies completely. He would die. Well, not Phil, but I'm talking about his channel. That's what's up, Rainbow. I'm glad you had a great Christmas there. Did you get everything you want?
Post-Christmas tip. Let's get this
hey,
up on
Kumi, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Merry Christmas. Oh. So you think Phil is lonely, especially if the internet just ended one day? Whole question. But hold on, let me read that one more time. Do you think Phil is lonely, especially if the internet ended one day? My only question is, what do you particularly he would do? Oh, he would do. That's a good question, Kumi. That is a very good question. I think Phil will go nuts, because he does live terminally online. He would go nuts. For example, when his internet went down, he was getting mad. He was raging. He would lose his mind. No, now don't get me wrong. If the internet were to go down, it would suck. But here's the thing. I could do other things. I could actually go fishing, camping, stuff like that, and not spend time with family, do other things. Don't get me wrong. Having the internet is a beautiful thing, but it's not a big necessary thing. And I'm saying with the biggest quotes on there, because some things you do need the internet for like checking emails, stuff like that. But if it were to go today, it would suck, but it's not the end of the world for me. I can still move on. I can still do other things. But when it comes to Phil, yeah, he would lose his mind completely. He might end up landing in the nursing home at that point, or the nut house for literally going insane. I will never give Phil to money. Never. No, Fox, never, ever give this fool money. Nothing. You'll get a lot more for free. Give him nothing. That is true, Avalanche. Same thing here. It would suck. But, like, I believe you'll find other things to do. Like, matter of fact, when you're away from your PC and stuff, or your phone and stuff, you're doing other things. So I'm sure there's other things you can handle. Phil, on the other hand, he cannot handle. And exactly, Rainbow. That's another important thing. Family time. Phil claims he has family, which again, he doesn't. He's in the house by himself, going completely nuts. Completely nuts.
Last
Go to hell, Phil.
chance to see Christmas themed animations. I'll be playing them through the end of December. And then either December 31st or January 1st, we're going to swap over to more generic animations that aren't Christmas themed. But I figure it's the last hurrah, right, for contributions. Let's get some more Christmas themes, some holiday vibes in before the weekend. Okay?
Nobody care about that.
So I got a $20 tip. Okay, and the tipper says the following.
Had to get some water because
hope you had a wonderful
dry.
break, Phil. I'm wishing you and your family a great new year. Please keep Frankie in the party today. All right, today we are playing Pokemon Legends ZA DLC. We're continuing on with that.
Which I'm not going to cover because it's incredibly boring.
And for a $20 contribution, you can either...
And Phil, you should have been... Well, no, this is DLC. Never mind. This is a DLC, so it is what it is.
name a Pokemon and have them be in the party, or specifically request that it's
Exactly. It's like Avalanche. It's like last call for the alcohol, or in Phil's case, last call to give me money, guys. Give me lots of money. Give me it all.
Named Pokemon be in the party. And in this case, Frankie has been a staple of our...
Rainbow. It is. And when it comes to Home Alone 1, when Joe Pesci got his hair on fire, I find it the most funniest part of the whole movie. The fact that it's got Phil's face on there makes me want to slap him.
Party for like 3 weeks to a month. So Frankie stays in the party today. Sounds good. Thank you so very much. And happy holidays to you. All right. Very nice. Okay. So let's continue on. So while my wife was getting ready for the rest of Christmas, I came into this room.
You mean she was getting ready, cleaning herself up after Tyrone had his way with her?
And I made a special video. Now, a lot of you already didn't understand the purpose of the video. Because if you didn't see it yet, it's the Christmas surprise, I called it. It was only a 5-minute video. And it was filmed right here. And it was me saying, hey, everyone, guess what? I'm actually now going to show you a first-person perspective of my studio for the first time. You've never seen it from this perspective before.
Phil, we seen your setup. We seen your office plenty of times. That was a waste of a video.
And I showed, sitting right here, what my whole setup looked like. Both directions. I even spun around, and I showed the whole setup behind me and everything.
Seems fitting, lighting on the top of Phil's hair. Now, here's the thing. If that would actually happen in real life, well, it would fix his balding, but it might leave a couple of scars in his head, but it'll be funny. And that'd be one hell of a sight to see.
And then I said, all right, so that was a tech test. I want to hear your
Big
feedback.
Big Dick Randy has a sense of humor that, yeah, listen, here's the funniest thing, Rainbow. Anybody has a sense of humor could be way better than Phil. Way better than him.
And some of the people who watched the video totally 100%
Lois, it needs a lot more than just a deep clean.
And others...
It needs sanitization, disinfecting, the whole yards, everything. It needs a team in there with the hazmat suit just to clear the whole office out.
Apparently were so befuddled, they had no idea what they were watching, and they just scratched their heads in utter confusion.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Hold on. Wait, what? I just missed something. Hold on.
Video totally 100% understood it. They knew exactly what it was, and others apparently were so befuddled, they had no idea what they were watching, and they just scratched their heads in utter confusion. Okay? Because some people were like, well, I don't get it because you already showed a tour of your setup last week.
You did. You did show it. What are you talking about?
You had a big segment of a Level 1 podcast where you showed us a series of photos and you showed the new studio. So are you just showing everything a second time? Like, I don't get it. No, it was a tech test. Do you understand the concept of a tech test? A tech test is you do something arbitrary, but you do it with new technology to give it a comparison of the difference between what it used to be and what it is now because you're using the new technology.
A tech test. a tech test on a products that you bought a couple weeks ago, and now you call this a tech test. Phil, that was not a tech test. That was just you trying to be, that's what you just call a dick measuring type of thing. You was trying to do that. Showing off all your new toys that you wasted money on. And the fact that you call it a tech test is quite disrespectful. That was not a tech test. That was garbage being shown.
So, for example, what were the things that were new in that video?
Also, having to take a look at the clip DSP on this whole setup, thanks to Idra and the Tractor Beam. I might be going crazy, but there's probably a wart on his face. Oh, no. There's definitely been a couple warts in his face. It's also, I think he's still got that liver spot, unless he got rid of it. But you can clearly see that his health has really declined. There's a lot of stuff on his face that he's trying to pop or cover up, but he's not doing a great good job.
Number one, did you not even notice the perspective of the video? Did you notice that it wasn't this webcam? And it wasn't this webcam because it wasn't a webcam. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present you to a new piece of equipment that I have here, made by the same company that makes my key lights. Okay? This
What is that?
is a versatile filming stick. You can do
Chat. If I wanted to film my setup, I can easily do it off my phone. Just make the video, record it, edit it, and post it. Why would I spend more money on products that I don't need? A filming stick. There's so many jokes I could do with that filming stick, but the one thing I would say is, Phil, why don't you just stick that stick right up your ass, Phil, and use it that way? It might please you. But a filming stick. The amount of jokes that the detractors are going to use in this one is going to be endless. Because that filming stick, it looks like something else.
do multiple things with it. Allow me to show you.
Versatile filming stick.
So,
yeah, pretty much an adult toy.
And what you can do is you can take any kind of mobile device. Personally, I just use my phone, and you mount it right into it, like so. And you can do it on the fly, although it helps if you secure it between your legs, so that way it doesn't move all over the place when you do so.
And between your legs, of course.
And just like that, you got yourself a selfie stick. Okay? It's incredibly maneuverable. You can...
I'm so sure somewhere in my chat's gonna look it up, but how much did this piece of crap cost? How much? Oh yes, Avalanche. The amount of memes, the jokes that come from that are going to be endless, because this fool thought it was a great idea to show this.
Aim it in tons of different directions. You can even extend it incredibly far away from you if you so choose. Look how high it is. It's like I can touch my ceiling with this thing.
Is that how big your wife likes it? Because we know you're not that big, Phil.
Okay? But it's so secure and easy to use and lightweight. So it's probably one of the best selfie sticks out there, at least in my opinion, from what I've seen, for its maneuverability. In addition,
don't worry, Avalanche. I'm certainly sure one of the detractors is going to actually find the name of that stick and list the price of it. Give it some time. It's going to pop up on Twitter.
It comes with a built-in Bluetooth remote that syncs with your device.
Rainbow, make the jokes. Make the jokes. Because trust me, the amount of jokes that's going to flow on Twitter on this are going to be endless. And the memes are going to be endless. And he's going to get pissed.
You can start and stop recording without ever having to touch the device. Okay?
I mean, does it vibrate too, Phil? I'm curious about that.
In addition to that, it's not just a selfie stick.
It's not just a selfie stick. What else, Phil?
Also, a fold-out tripod. So what you can do is you can set this up somewhere. Like, let's say, for example, you're going to film at a location, or you're going to go do, I don't know, a food review at a restaurant, and you want a scene of you just sitting there, like at a certain angle or perspective, trying the food, posing, or doing an intro. Maybe you're outside the restaurant.
I know, Avalanche.
Right
I know.
Front doors. So you can use this tripod to set up, and the thing gets so tall. Just to show you, watch this. It's on the floor right now.
Phil wanted a Jonah Falcon stick from Adam and Eve.
It's above me. So it actually goes to about, like, I think it's like 5 feet or something crazy like that. When you fully extend it, it's pretty darn awesome. Okay? So this thing is...
Well, chat, we know exactly how Big Cat likes it. Really big. Very big.
It's incredibly versatile with what it can do.
Lewis, I'm sure to show off for Amazon. Like I said, give it time. The attractor's going to actually post what the name of the stick is and how much it costs. If I take a wild guess, that stick probably costs $50 or $70 because we know how much Phil loves to burn.
And as you can see, it's very easily collapsible. It's very easily foldable, very easily usable, and very maneuverable. It's a great device. And by the way, it was like 30 bucks.
30 bucks. Okay, 30 bucks. Thank you for sharing that, Phil. 30 bucks.
So
again, something he did not need, but he spent 30 bucks on a stick that's very maneuverable. We know how maneuver it is, Phil. Thanks for showing it.
Number one, it was a tech test of that. Would this thing work, right? When hooked up with my phone, what would it look like? What would it sound like? Now, wait a minute.
What would it sound like? Okay.
That's right, because you might say, if you're going to film when you're out and about, and you're going to do stuff like that, how would you capture the audio? Because obviously there's a speaker somewhere in your phone, but it's probably like down here at the bottom. If your phone...
Rainbow, I don't know. I don't know the exact name of this stick, so I wouldn't know what type of settings it has.
Phone is out here as you're doing selfie filming, how's it going to catch your voice? That's a perfectly valid thing to ask, because in general, most people who do stuff out and...
Wait. I just realized this, Phil. Why do you have a hoodie on when you're indoors? You got a hoodie and a short sleeve shirt on. Why you got that on? Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
About do not use the phone microphone. It just wouldn't pick you up, or if it did, there'd be insane amounts of environmental noise and it just wouldn't sound good. And so, what most people do is they use some kind of a microphone. Enter the Rode Micro wireless microphones.
More money to waste on products that we don't need. Great job, Phil. Keep spending more money. I wonder if you actually gave your wife something. Like, I just love how he burns my money and didn't even get anything for her.
This is a set of microphones, not just one, that wireless, well, not wirelessly, but they charge.
I'm sure it makes silent sticks. Why I wish you would make Phil silent true as well.
They are. They're actually magnetic, so they snap.
Isn't there a meme for a DSP called Not Funny? I think there is. Most of the time, it's the soundbite from Donkey Kong when he says Not Funny, didn't laugh, but that's the meme.
Into place in the case.
And I got to work again a Steam Deck myself, so I could actually, a soundboard myself to actually do the sounds. You have
like a pin or whatever, and you can attach it to whatever it is that you're currently wearing, like so. And now you have a portable microphone.
Really, Liz? I didn't realize it's the same company.
And this thing comes with great software that actually uses noise isolation technology to cut out environmental noise. And it sounds as if you're...
Okay, chat. When it comes to a wireless mic, I can see that if you're being mobile or outside doing stuff or walk all over the place traveling. I can see him having a mic. Phil, 99% of the time you're home in your house. That was a waste of money. A pure waste of money.
Talking directly into a studio mic just like this. So for example,
is he paying a heating bill if Cat left?
Go check out.
Yeah, he more likely is, Lewis. I think he is.
And listen to my voice. It sounds beautiful. It's like...
No, I don't want to hear your voice. I'd rather hear Jennifer Hell's voice because we know how seductive her voice is. Oh, yes. Or I'd rather hear Mark Mears' voice being Commander Shepard.
Crisp, clear.
Hell, I'd rather listen to Kevin Conroy or Mark Hamill. Also, recipes, Kevin Conroy. I'd rather listen to those people than Phil's voice at all.
And doesn't have any environmental noise at all, despite the fact that I had 2 fans going on in the room. And that's because the microphone is actually built for on-the-go vlogging and talking while you're filming.
Okay, I'll leave the fan alone. I'll leave the fan alone.
It actually works because it has a USB-C adapter, and all you do is you plug it into the bottom of your phone like so. This activates the device and allows it to sync with your phone.
Thanks for explaining the whole thing, Phil. I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube video how to do that or the instructions.
And actually, it works with not 1, but 2 at once. So 2 different people can be talking and having their voice recorded into the same video at the same time. It also works at a great distance for them to understand. You can be like at the other side of the house, and these things still work. So,
Phil, your regular mic can do the same thing. My mic can do the same thing. If somebody else want to come over and talk with my mic, they can do that too. Whoop-de-doo, modern technology. Move on.
So that's pretty darn cool, right? So at this point,
Chad, look what the kick is doing. Oh, this is why I love his kick, Chad. We look at the buns, look at the melons, look at the buns.
all right, I think obviously you're kind of getting the idea here is that I want to make some different kinds of content in 2026. I just don't want to be only confined to this office. If I have ideas of something that I want to do, I want to go out and about. Maybe I want to do some reviews. Maybe I want to walk through certain places and document it. I used to go places, man. I used to have a little handy cam thing that I would walk around with and record. I haven't had that in a million years, but now I have much better technology. Okay.
Phil, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go record? What? To the dump? To the grocery store? You're paranoid of where you go anyways. You're paranoid detractors. When the dented zone came out, which actually was a parody of you, you literally was butthurt over that. And that's why I think with the dented zone, it showed more of that. Not only that, when Officer Winfrey came to your house, you was paranoid over that too. So why would you need this if you're claiming you're going to need it going out when you don't go out at all? You only go out once a week. So again, this is a pure waste.
Okay. So the tech test, I would argue, was very successful. If you take a look at the visuals, if you listen to the audio, it all looked and sounded good. However, it's not perfect yet. Okay, allow me to explain. So I use that tech test opportunity to test neither one of those two qualities. What you may not be aware is that I didn't film that video once. I filmed it 3 times.
Why would you film that video 3 times?
I tried it with 3 different qualities because my phone does 3 different qualities. It does 7.
So glad I found your channel. That might be another YC sock account.
20p, 1080p, and 4K.
He is Rainbow. I agree.
Recorded the smoothest,
he is that
but
stupid.
It's 720p, and no one really watches 720p video anymore. So the video that you saw was actually 1080p quality, which the phone considers middle quality, full HD, and I recorded it at the 60 frame per second quality. Okay. But you may notice if you actually watch that video from Christmas, it's not 60 frames. Not fully anyway. There are times when it's 60 frames, but there are times when it's all the way down to 30 frames. Sadly, this phone, which is outdated, it's about 2.5 to 3 years old at this point, okay?
2.5 to 3 years old. Okay, Phil, more than likely you could have easily put this to your editing software. It made it 1080p and 60 frames per second. There's ways around that.
Okay, doesn't really do smooth video. Okay, I tried it. Even at 4K resolution, what ends up happening is whenever I move a bit, it pixelates and blurs a bit, and it never truly does.
3 different times. Only if Candyman could beat Phil's ass. I know. Rest in peace, Tony Todd.
60 frames. So this is basically outdated, but that's because it's about a 3-year-old phone. All right. Truth is, next year I'm due for an upgrade. I've almost paid off this phone, and so when I fully pay it off, likely I'm going to go see what the new offerings are that they have, and I'm probably going to get the latest and greatest model, which probably will have better video quality and the like. But
I'm calling now. The latest one he's going to get, he's probably going to spend somewhere between like $500 to $1,000 just for a new phone.
For now, I would say, with this particular phone model, it's pretty good. Like the test video that I did that you saw was 1080p, supposedly 60 frames, but really wasn't. But man, for the audio quality that I got from the Rode mics, and the visual that I got just on a first attempt.
Oh, first attempt.
I thought that was damn good. At least most people who knew and understood what the tech test was, loved it.
That wasn't a tech test, Phil. That was just something called showing off your little toys that nobody cares about.
Others who sat there scratching their heads. Why did you make this video? Why is it showing us?
Yeah, he's talking about getting a new phone, Kumi. And again, I'm going to say it here for a second time. He's going to spend somewhere between $500 to $1,000 on a new phone that more likely wanted to add new features that he doesn't need.
Again, it's like, these are the people who knock 2 rocks together to start a fire to make dinner every day. So you can't really make everyone under.
Thank you, Rainbow. Exactly. Just use the stuff you have. Google Images is free if you use that. Exactly. But again, just like Kumi says here, Rainbow, he's nothing but a consumer, dude.
Understand what you're going for. I didn't want to be that obvious. I just wanted people to see the video as like a surprise. Like, whoa, he's filming from a different perspective. Whoa, it sounds interesting. This is cool. You know? So, there you go.
No.
Pretty cool, right?
It's so
And
not
I had
Phil.
a great time testing this equipment. I was only in here for like maybe 30 minutes doing that. And then I went about my day. So, obviously, the start of something new next year. What will it be? When will it be implemented? I don't know. And to be frank with you, asking me a ton isn't going to help because since I don't know, and as you know, if I were to do anything,
he might do it for maybe a couple weeks and then throw the thing out because the amount of memes is going to come out of this.
With
Give it a month, chat. Give it a month.
this, I would not tell you ahead of time anyway. I would want it always to be a surprise so no one can mess with it. I think you understand what I mean by that. So we shall see.
Nobody to mess
We
with.
shall
Sure,
see what
Phil.
happens and how things go moving forward. But I'm excited to be able to maybe make a new kind of content for you. Okay?
What,
Hope that makes sense.
What how you say it? Real life videos, Phil? That's what you want to do? RL. I can't even say what real life videos. You guys know, but that's what you're gonna make, Phil? That's what you're gonna do? Okay, fine, whatever. Do you?
So good stuff there, folks. That was what
I mean IRL. Now I remember IRL videos, which he's gonna plan on doing.
I did early on Christmas. But now let me continue to tell you about the rest of my day. But before we do that, it looks like perhaps another contribution has come in.
Oh, here comes another one.
I got a 222 tip. I love the background music. Can you shake your lips violently? No. How would you violently
Please don't do that.
shake your lips? I don't even understand what that means. I really don't even understand the question. Like, how would you do that?
Phil, just Phil. Just say
Anyway,
you can't
thanks for
do
a
it.
222 tip and happy holidays to you.
Just say you can't
Okay.
do it. That's it. Simple as that.
I'm smacking my lips, by the way. Hope you guys like it.
Don't ever do that again, because I will literally slap you.
Yes, it's the new pet peeve of the detractors that they just mentioned constantly that I smack my lips, even though I don't. So every
Yeah, you
time
do.
that I see it, I
You do
laugh at
smack
it,
your
I
lips.
accentuate it, and I ban them as soon as I see it in chat because I think it's funny that they're morons. And again, they hyperfixate. They can't.
Well, look at that. Didn't take for long to bring detractors up. Didn't take long at all, Phil. Great job. Again, you proved to the whole world that detractors live in your head rent free.
help it. They have to hyperfixate on something to act like it's the
Bill
big
is
complaint
perfect
and problem with my content.
example.
So now
Flame it
lip
down.
smacking is the problem with my content. I want you to think about this. They've run out of anything to say of any significance or importance. The new thing that's wrong with DSP's content is lip smacking.
Nope. Phil, a few minutes ago, you showed that selfie stick that we're going to be using against you. There's going to be a ton of memes on that one. So no, you're not starving us. You're giving us more content to use. Hook, line, and sinker, buddy.
I want you to think about that.
I don't have to think about it. It's going to happen.
Okay. So what's up, everyone? Some more people have joined. Who do we got here today? We've got Abdullah. Who do we got? Chambers, Hybrid, Scott. More people. Copium has joined. Who do we got?
Wait, hold on.
The Waller, how you doing? Steven, what's up? Many more people.
Waller,
Copium has
Steven.
joined. Who do we got on?
Phil, the Copian. That is a jab at you. Again, you didn't catch on to it. Even I can realize it's a jab. Again, how stupid are you? Just how stupid are you? Here we go, mentioning exactly, Anthony. Once again, comes to us detractors. Bill, never smack your lips and exactly. If he ever says that word, I might have to get a big brick and just throw it at his house.
Kicks, we got
In Minecraft, YouTube and Minecraft.
Ortega, how are you? Arbitrary supporter is here. Gone
All right,
quick.
skip.
Oh, he thinks the hype's gone. Ha 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 ha.
Ooh, wait, what?
Timmy Truck. Who else? Hype gone quick. Oh, he thinks the hype's gone. Ha ha.
Yeah, Phil, the hype's been gone. It's been died out because you went back to your old ways, what, last week or the week before, I forget, to where you literally went back to begging. Yes, Ramen. I'm wide awake because I had me some coffee, mushroom coffee, which is pretty interesting. So yes, I'm wide awake. By the way, how was work? Did you get any rest, my man?
Ha ha. Yeah, right. And more. Go
If you ever talk into your mic like that again, Phil, I would literally take the arm of it and slap you.
Garce is here. What's up, Garce? How you doing? Snake Sauce Reloaded. What's up? Okay, let's continue on. So, further on, after my wife got ready, we had some relaxation. Like I said, we were spending some time with Jasper Kitty and just kind of enjoying the day.
You're right, said this, Phil.
Christmas music. We actually were watching a few videos. Some of the videos we watched were very interesting. Some
you
videos of
this,
people
Phil.
who they try to recreate the way of living of how it was with early colonial times here in the United States. They try to show you this is how people live. This is the tools they use. This is how they cooked food and some of the recipes that they would eat back then. It's fascinating stuff. We just stumbled upon a couple of channels like that on YouTube and started watching the content on Christmas Day, and it was pretty entertaining and chill.
No, Philip, you just don't randomly stumble upon it. More likely, you was bored, you decided to search up stuff on YouTube, and just came across it. You didn't just randomly stumble on it.
And then next thing you know, before you knew, it was dinner time. Okay,
I just woke up
for dinner this year,
hey, nothing wrong with that. Robin, I might be able to join you and I later on Discord for some video games. Just depends what I do today. Colonial Slim. Yeah. Rainbow, even I don't know what that means. Again, when it comes to Phil, he likes to do what is called hook on phonics or hook on Phil's phonics, whatever you want to call it.
Spiral ham. And the
why was he watching testing? I think he was, Rainbow. I think he was watching testing history, because when it comes to food, this guy loves to look at that type of stuff. So he probably was watching testing. Oh my goodness. Look how red he is, chat. Look how red he is. Just look. Look how red his face is. I just caught it. He is very hungover. Flush and not enough water.
Spiral ham has to cook
for about
2.5 hours in the oven. It's already cooked, but you're trying to warm the whole thing through. You're trying.
Whoa! I just caught something, Chad. Hold on.
For dinner this year.
You see that? Look right there, Chad. I can't. I wish this way could zoom in it, but look right there. What is that on the side of his head? Is that a wart or is that a liver spot? Like right there. I just caught this. I'm gonna do some editing later on with this video eventually. Well, not this video. I know this is a vibe, but I'm gonna try to see if I can do download this and zoom on it. But either that's a wart or that's a liver spot on the side of his head. Whatever that is.
Here we did a big spiral ham, and the spiral ham has to cook for about 2.5 hours in the oven. It's already
that channel
cooked,
does pop up and feel like, well, exactly. That's probably what it is, Rob. He's probably searching for foods and stuff, and that probably was that's how the taste testing video probably popped up.
Whole thing through. You're trying to get the meat to essentially be so well.
And shout out to the 17 people that aren't here. Shout out to all you guys that are here. I appreciate your time and effort here.
Package it from all of its wrappings, plastic, and everything. You put it into a baking pan.
Well, not just your time and effort, but I appreciate your time. You know, just to sit here and watch another dude on the internet making fun of a clown. I appreciate you guys' time. I'm really unthankful for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, face down. The cut side has to be down in the pan.
I think that's what it is, Lewis. It's gotta be a liver spot.
Water. And the reason you do that is if you don't do that and you cook it, the ham will begin to dry out. But if you
wait, what?
Do that, you have to undo the ham.
Hold on, Chad.
Spiral ham. And the spiral ham has to cook for about 2.5 hours in the oven. It's already cooked, but you're trying to warm the whole thing through. You're trying to get the meat to essentially be so well done, it's falling right off the bone. And so to do that, you have to undo the ham,
undo the ham
it from all of its wrappings.
So you got to unwrap the ham. Take the ham out of its package. Excuse me. What do you mean by undo the ham? Just say you're taking the ham out of the package.
Plastic and everything. You put it into a baking pan, okay, face down. The cut side has to be down in the pan. And then you have to fill the pan with about a 1/2 inch of water. The reason you do that is if you don't do that and you cook it, the ham will begin to dry out. But if you put the water there, the water technically steams and boils, and the ham is cooking and steaming at the same time, and it becomes insanely juicy.
Okay, but what temperature are you doing this at?
Okay, so you cover in aluminum foil and you just toss it in your oven for 2 hours. And then after that, you
same thing. Hold on. Brown sugar is the best. It is always the best for that. My brother-in-law has made ham. Ooh, I haven't made ham in a while. I have to actually get back to doing that. Wait, hold up. You're supposed to put the tray. Wait, you are supposed to put a tray of water with the ham. It doesn't lose moisture. Oh, okay. See, there you go. See, that will learn something, Ramen. This is going to show his plate. Yeah, it will. It will. Ham out of the package could sound weird out of context. It does. He easily could have said that he was just taking the ham out of the package or something, whatever it is. But to say he's undoing the ham just didn't make any sense.
Take it out later to glaze. But in the meantime, my wife and I relaxed for a couple of hours and had some good time with Jasper Kitty. Like I said, I played with him a lot. We actually gave him some new toys for the day, and he had a great Christmas because Jasper rarely gets a day where he's with both of us all day long. Even on my days off, typically we're going out grocery shopping or doing other things. This day we were with him all day. And
Phil, you're home 99% of the time. You got plenty of time to play with your cat.
He just loved the fact that his parents were with him all day long. We gave him multiple kinds of treats, these little bonker, crunchy treat things. And then later on in the day, we gave him wet food. He absolutely loved it, getting all the pets and attention and snuggles that he wanted all day long. So
again, you could have easily done this any other time. Who cares? Move on.
For him, it was like the best Christmas day ever, too. Okay, I would say, about half an hour before the ham was going to be ready, my wife made the homemade mashed potatoes. So,
dear Mother Mercy, let's see how bad the mashed potatoes are going to be.
Golden potatoes that she, skinned. Well, partially skinned. She didn't fully skin them. She cut the eyes off because we like having some of the skin in the mashed potatoes. It's actually tasty.
Hold up, which potatoes?
My wife made the homemade mashed potatoes. So golden potatoes that she, skinned. Well.
Okay, you mean golden? Oh god, there's many different types of potatoes. Waxy, you shouldn't use that because the skin, it could definitely not to go with that. But if it's like, I believe this is golden, begins with an R, if you get the name of it. If you talk about those kind of potatoes, Phil, then yeah, I can see that. But you're just saying golden potatoes. What kind of golden potatoes?
Partially skinned. She didn't fully skin them. She cut the eyes off because we like having some of this.
Jasper probably doesn't care. Yeah, exactly. He's just a cat.
Skin in the mashed potatoes. It's actually tasty. We toss those into.
Oh goodness, Lewis, I can't wait to see the video of that to see how bad it is.
Water boiled them up, and then she mashed them and she added. I don't even know what she put in them because I wasn't actually really paying attention, to be honest. But she made them great. They were fluffy. They were tasty. They had seasoning in them. No cheese though. Just mashed potatoes, whipped with some seasoning in them. When
it comes to mashed potatoes, Phil, when you use the regular potatoes, you got to make sure you add some milk, some butter, some salt. Heck, put some garlic in there, and it can be really good. That's what I think rusted. There you go, Rainbow. Rusted. I think she was using rusted golden potatoes.
It tasted absolutely amazing. I think there was some garlic salt, because I think I tasted some garlic salt in there. So about 20 minutes, 25 minutes before the ham's done, we took it out, we uncovered it, and we took a glaze, a brown sugar glaze, and we basically painted the entire outer side of that ham with the glaze, and we put it back in the oven at a higher temperature for about 25 minutes. That allowed that glaze to solidify and cook.
Did you put at 360 or 400?
Into the skin of the ham.
Ekun gold. I could have said, yeah, I gotta say that. I can't even say words right now. Ekugan gold. That's probably how you say it. It probably was that too. Maybe he should have used that. Maybe she was using that, one or two. I know it's not waxy potatoes she was using.
Extra tasty, by the way. And then we did our other things like some sweet corn, some little Hawaiian.
Yeah, the sweet corn probably came out of a can.
And rolls and cranberry sauce, which we had two ways. We had jellied and we had the whole berry.
I don't personally like the texture of mashed potatoes. Rainbow, have you ever tried how do you say this? Gnocchi? You ever tried that? If you've had gnocchi, that's even better in my opinion. I had gnocchi before, and that stuff is really good.
Cranberry sauce. So we got all that ready, and then it was time. I took it out. I got this giant meat fork I stab it with. I took my giant sharpened butcher's knife, which I pre-sharpened to get ready for this, and I just started chopping and chopping and chopping. So this was a 9.5 pound ham. I got this giant meat fork, I stab it, and cranberry sauce, which we had two ways. We had jellied and we had the whole berry cranberry sauce. So we got all that ready, and then it was time. I took it out. I got this giant meat fork I stab it with. I took my giant sharpened butcher's knife, which
Phil, two problems. When it comes to any meat, when you take it out, you have to let it sit for 5 minutes to let the juices settle. You cut it too soon, the juices are going to run out. It's going to dry out. Secondly, when it comes to ham, you don't chop it, you thinly slice it. So again, he's already screwing this up.
I pre-sharpened to get ready for this, and I just started chopping and chopping and chopping. So this was a 9.5.
Oh, I had Nuki. Nuki is good, Rainbow. You gotta try Nuki. That, like, if you want a good alternative to potatoes, that's another good one. Comey, he's talking about his Christmas dinner at this point. That's what he's talking about. He's already screwing it up. That's what he's talking about on his day off. I actually had tried steaming potatoes too. Actually, I might have to do a well, I'll bet you I do a video on this, but I have to do a difference between what it's like to boil potatoes and steam potatoes. If there's like a difference, I might have to do one of those again because I haven't done that in a good while. Lewis, he definitely did. But here's the thing. When it comes to any meat, you're supposed to let it sit for 5 minutes and then slice into it, not chop into it.
Half-pound ham. I probably took 5+ pounds of meat off this thing, and there was still meat on it, but I had this giant ceramic thing full of ham slices. And I was like, dude,
no, you had giant ham chunks.
we don't need any more ham. Like, if we cut any more off of this thing, we're never going to eat it.
No, he doesn't, Kuma. He's supposed to be playing Pokemon, but I could tell he spent the entire full 2 hours just talking about nonsense.
This is crazy amounts of ham that came off of this thing. And so we had our dinner, which I'd like to show you, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Be prepared. Here we go.
Second. So this is what our delicious Christmas dinner was. Ready? As you can see,
I know I ranted earlier about his breakfast. I'm not going to rant here. I'm just so... I am so disappointed. Cranberry sauce obviously came out of a can. The corn came out of a can. Okay, the potatoes here, right here. Don't look like it's instant mash, but again, no seasons on there. I can see just a little bit, whatever. And the ham, where's the glaze, Phil? Where is the glaze? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And the bun's not even heated up. He just put the bun on top of it. He should at least toast the bun up. Like, this whole... Wait a minute. Phil, did you... Chat. This ham was pre-cooked. Pre-packaged, pre-cooked ham. This was not authentic ham. Look how the way it's cut. Just look. Looks burnt on top of that, obviously. It looks burnt. But this ham was not authentic. This was a pre-cooked ham. He just more likely heated it up, and it was already came thinly sliced. Just look at how it's sliced. Look at the cuts. Again, Phil, you keep proving that you don't know how to cook. You just keep proving it. Like, I'm not saying I'm a chef myself, but there's some things I know how to do. Like, oh my goodness. Hey, Kanik, how you doing there? Merry Christmas. That's the standard grocery store daily meat. Exactly. I just caught that myself. I had to look at that. That is not authentic ham. That is pre-cooked, pre-cut. Matter of fact, daily, like you say, Catholic, pre-cooked, pre-cut ham that he just heated up. He just heated up. And again, the corn came out of a can. The cranberry sauce came out of a can. The only thing that I'll give him a little bit is the potatoes. They look like the old regular, rusted or the other kind of potatoes, which was made not instant, but was done. But even still, then a little bit of pepper I see there. I don't really see any other seasons on there. Call it nothing wrong with this. Yeah, exactly. Listen, Ramen, there's nothing wrong with pre-cut ham, but he lied about it, make it seem like this ham, this ham, or Econ Gold ham. I mean, not Econ Gold ham, Econ Gold potatoes. If he done that, it's probably that, but I think it's rusted potatoes. But this ham, if it's pre-cut, he could easily say, I just bought pre-packaged, pre-cut ham, and that's fine. The fact that he wanted this long story to make it seem like this ham was done authentically is a big lie.
Succulent, juicy slices of the spiral ham with the absolutely amazing glaze that was
Phil, that's not spiral ham. That is pre-cut deli ham.
on the outer edges of it that baked into it. It tasted, I'm not kidding you, this was the best ham I've had in my life. I wish
this even his kick chat are saying this doesn't look authentic.
I was exaggerating. I'm not. It's so good. That ham was amazingly tasty. Okay, and then we had the homemade mashed potatoes, the Hawaiian roll, some sweet corn, and there was the mishmash of the whole berry and the jellied cranberry sauce. Again,
which
actually,
came out
it's
of
the
a
holiday
can.
plates. I was gonna say it's the holiday plates that we used again, so that way we didn't have to wash any plates or nothing, and we had already bought them specifically for the day.
Yukon Gold. There you go. Yukon Gold. Excuse me. That's how you say it. Yukon.
Meals. It was amazing, and we have no lie. We probably have 3-4 pounds left, and we're eating it today as leftovers for dinner, and then we still have enough for maybe another like a sandwich or whatever. But thing is, it goes bad after a few
For a sandwich. So in other words, again, this is daily ham that you did.
days. So we're gonna eat as much as we can today for dinner with the leftover mashed potatoes. We actually got some green beans to have with it this time. But man, it was an amazing Christmas dinner. It tasted so effing good, man. It was absolutely delicious.
I mean, when you're intoxicated, Phil, anything tastes good.
Yes.
And when you're intoxicated with alcohol or weed, anything tastes good. Even Taco Bell could taste very good.
Okay. So that was Christmas dinner. And then I washed all the dishes because my wife had done,
What dishes?
so much cleaning and cooking already. I said, I'm going to take care of the dishes.
Wait, is he delusion that no, Kumi, he is delusion. Hey, Wyatt, big ups. How are you doing there? Oh my God, it's horrible. And my listen, I'm no chef myself there too, but I know a few things how to cook. Even that is horrible. Matter of fact, Wyatt, if you go back early in the stream, when it shows his breakfast, good Lord, the breakfast was even worse than this.
So I went ahead and cleaned them all. And of course, as I was slicing the ham, I spilled ham juice all over the top of our oven. So I had to scrub our oven with oven cleaner and everything because I made such a huge mess.
How do you spill ham juices on top of your oven? Hey, big ups, Jesse. Merry Christmas. How you doing there? How you doing? Like, Phil, like, how did you spill ham juices on top of your oven? Especially if it's daily ham and all you had to do was just heat it up. Like, how? Let me continue.
But we cleaned all that up, and then we prepared for a nice relaxing evening, which was basically just sitting around and, again, watching some stuff on YouTube, spending time with Jasper Kitty. We'd already...
He's probably looking at the attractive videos just so he can find something to talk about, or either playing WWE Champions, one of the two.
Had a long day. It had been homemade breakfast and cleaning, housework, me testing the new technology, making a big dinner, spending time together. It was a long Christmas day, but we loved it. Like, to have all that time together. By the end of the day, when we were going to sleep, we were like, that was a really awesome Christmas. Like that, we were going to...
So pretty much he went over stuff that nobody cared about. Great job, Phil.
Remember this one because we did so much and
everything
kind of went right.
Hey,
Like,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Listen, enjoy
Jasper,
yourself,
we got
but
the
you're
housework done that we wanted to
responsible.
get done. Like everything went, exactly according to plan.
Phil, I could also barely hear you. You need to turn down your music. What is it? Kumi, stop. Stop. No. Back, Kumi. No. 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 We're not going there. We're not going there. It was weird. My first doing of a Christmas lunch. It was all right. My specialty is doing desserts and sweet stuff. Hey, listen, Wyatt. Sometimes you gotta go outside your comfort zone. Sometimes you got to do something a little bit different. It's not going to go well the first time, but you got to keep on trying it, and eventually it's going to get better. Practice makes perfect.
Okay, so that was our Christmas day.
Ham juices. No, Kumi. No.
Let's see here.
Because more than likely, I'm going to turn that into a joke just to mess with Broside or Iviga. Or even Ice, one of the three.
I received another 420 tip. Someone else who wants me to move my lips violently. I'm just going to ignore them and say, thanks for a 420 tip.
Do not do that, Phil.
Really appreciate your contribution and support here this morning. Thank you.
Not the hair juice all over the hands. See what you started, kill me. See what you started.
All right, so then it was Friday, yesterday. Now, our plans were as follows. To have a very
Boy, here we go. Talk about Friday.
busy Christmas day at home, but then to go out and do stuff on Friday. All right, we didn't want to just be home for 2 straight days. We wanted to actually go out and maybe have some fun together. So, on Friday, we got up and we actually ordered breakfast in. We ordered some IHOP, which we don't do all the time, but said, hey, we just made breakfast yesterday.
So you DoorDash IHOP. They sell the spiral hams that are particularly pre-cooked you can buy. The back third is not cut. It even comes with glaze. This is more likely. Exact. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ramen. That's why we did. Again, pretty much pre-cooked, pre-cut spiral ham that all you had to do was just heat up.
We don't want to have a microwave sandwich. Let's order breakfast. So we actually ordered IHOP. They had a deal going where basically if you ordered one breakfast, you got one free. But we actually caught on to something. Okay.
Wait, you caught on? What you caught on, Phil?
Promotions. So, for example, if you see any promotion on any of these delivery services, it'll be like, oh, buy one, get one free, or buy one, get one half off. What you're going to notice is that on that particular order, the fees that the service charges are more exorbitant. So,
you could just say that it's really pricey, Phil, saying that word. Exorbitant. I know I said that wrong, but exorbitant. You could easily say it's just too pricey. Why would you even bother saying that? And yes, IHOP can be pricey, Phil.
In this case, normally if we were to order something,
why not just go to Denny's? He could have done that too, but more than likely he more likely comes to Denny's, Kumi. He'll find a way to DoorDash that. So Phil glazes oven when it's robust use it. No, why? No, stop it. Stop it.
that was around 40, let's say 40 bucks for an order. You probably get around $5 of fees. Well, this one was buy one, get one free. So buy one breakfast, get one free. The fees were $13. You might say, why were the fees so high? Because the service still wants to make its profits. Even though you're getting a whole breakfast for free, all they're doing to give you for free is what you would have paid to the restaurant. The service still wants their money. So technically, it's not buy one, get one free. It's like buy one, get one for like 75% off, and then we're going to take 25% and pocket it for our service. So just to forewarn anyone who does any deliveries, you're going to catch on to that after a while. We've started to notice it recently, okay?
Okay, Phil, that was a problem. You could easily just made all this stuff at home. But then again, just what you show when it comes to your food, you just would. But then again, when it comes to your cooking, you don't know how to cook. So again, this is the reason why they're pricey. You order from a pretty pricey IHOP. IHOP has been very pricey over the past 5 years, even longer than that. Again, if he didn't want to pay that kind of money, he could just easily done it at home.
Okay.
And believe me, chat, it's not hard to get the ingredients. Yes, the driver needs to get paid at IHOP. Pretty much. Oh, that's right. Probably was that the reason I was 13. More likely he had to pay for gas, all that stuff. Because when it comes to DoorDash, you got to pay extra because of the gas fees and stuff like that. Am I just getting started? Wait, I am just getting started on my third way through whiskey. Listen, why? You might need more than that. You might need a bit more. Then why cry like a baby?
So, we ended up getting a buy one, get one free breakfast. I got, what did I get? Blueberry pancakes with some egg whites and turkey bacon. And my wife, I believe, got like a ham and cheddar omelet.
Again, chat, this guy has gout. Should be order that type of stuff.
With also some blueberry pancakes. So that's what we had for breakfast. And then,
not only that, ramen, but this is also around the holiday time. So, of course, the food's going to be more expensive.
We went out for the day. Now, when I say we went out for the day, we had to do grocery shopping for a whopping giant 7+ days. Usually our weeks are shorter than that, but this is a longer week because of the holiday week and me coming back at a weird day for me. So
you went grocery shopping for the week.
It was a big shopping list. We had to, prepare for a whole bunch of meals this week, and then we went to the grocery store. And we spent a long time there. Here's the thing: what we noticed was there weren't a lot of people out and about, unless you were in the really heavy shopping centers, which we'll talk about later because that's where we went later in the day. Like the grocery store itself was pretty empty, but they only had one employee checking people out. So unless you had like only 10 items and you could do self-checkout, you had to sit there and wait in line to check out for like half an hour. But they only had one employee checking people out and about, unless you were in the really heavy shopping centers, which we'll talk about later because that's where we went later in the day. Like the grocery store itself was pretty empty, but they only had one employee checking people out.
Scratch my head at how would they have one employee for a grocery store? Unless this is a tiny hole-in-the-wall grocery store in the hood or something. If you go to, like, let's say like a ShopRite, a Walmart stuff, they're gonna have more than one employee. More than likely, they had just a skeleton crew for the holiday time. That's just about it, Phil. But it's not one person in the grocery store. You know how people, you know how many things would be stolen if it's just one person? Phil, that's impossible. And secondly, it's the day after Christmas. More than likely, people are still at home, spending time with their family. They probably got this stuff days before. So again, that's why you didn't see that many people. What are you talking about? His logic sometimes makes no sense. Okay, Phil, DoorDash needs to pay people. Exactly. Didn't DSP play? Wait, hold up. Didn't DSP play against Japanese play in fighting games? Yes, he has, and gotten whooped plenty of times and still is complaining about that. It's like at the holidays, Phil. Exactly. Okay, so. Exactly. It's this at the holidays. One employee at the register. And here's the thing, Ramen, here's the thing. When he says one employee, if he's talking about he always saw one person at the register, then I could see that. But he's saying it's one person out the whole grocery store, which I have a problem with. There's no way there's only one person at the grocery store. That's literally impossible.
So unless you had like only 10 items and you could do self-checkout, you had to sit there and wait in line to check out for like half an hour.
One more time, chat.
And you could do self-checkout, you're checking people out. So unless you had like only 10 items and you could do self-checkout, you had to sit there and wait in line to check out for like half an hour.
So more than likely, Phil, you probably saw one person at the register. That's it. So again, there was probably more workers in the grocery store, but you always saw the person at the cashier. Secondly, with modern times, they do have a self-checkout. You probably didn't see it because you was too busy rushing. Now that you was probably looking around, seeing if there was any detractors in the area.
So, wow, there's almost no one here in the store. Great time to shop, except they didn't have any employees come in today. Isn't that nice?
I work for so yeah, same thing here, Jesse. I actually work in the hospital. I'm in the medical field. I work in the hospital. It's going to be a little slow even after the holidays. It's going to eventually pick back up a little bit after New Year's. It's going to get back to normal, but for right now, it's going to be slow.
So anyway, we went ahead and did our grocery shopping, which took a while. And when we got home, we unloaded everything. We're like, well, I could do food prep now because usually what I do is when I come home grocery shopping, any vegetables and things that we need for the week, I would food prep there. I got onions, I dice them right there. If I got a tomato I need to slice or chop up, I do it there. I wash all the vegetables. I do it all when we arrive home, so that way we don't have to do it later in the week. But I was like, nah, we're gonna go out and have fun today. You know, we don't want to do that now, so we put it all to the side to do when we got back home.
Exactly, Fox. First world issues.
One thing I forgot to mention, okay? I started working out regularly again this week, and what I mean by that is,
boy, here we go with the workout segments again.
as you know, we've talked about it a lot over the last several months. I've been working out. I started lifting weights again for the first time in like 20 years.
That's a lie. You're not lifting any weights.
And I lost a ton of weight doing it. I built muscle doing it, and I feel great.
No, you haven't. Thanks to Bro Side to show us you have not gained any muscle, nor you lost any weight. You actually gained more weight.
But this month, I kind of definitely relaxed on it. There was a lot going on. Number one, I hurt my neck earlier in the month. Number two,
you hurt your neck.
with all the holidays and everything going on, there's a lot of, you know, stress and pressure. It's like, dude, if I'm doing a marathon, I'm not going to be working out that day, etc. So I decided that Christmas night, right before I went to sleep, I was going to start my workout regimen again.
I know he's lying. He is lying. There's no way, number one, you had a neck issue. You probably had a stiff neck because you slept wrong. And two, oh, Jesus, that grinning. And that, actually, you know what? Screenshot this. Keep that. Yeah, let's say that for a thumbnail. But regards to not chat. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
So it's like, all right, that was a great idea, right? Let me work out my legs, do squats. Let me do my
yes, Kumi. We're going back to the gym phase.
Press above my head for my shoulders. Let me do my lower back exercises, do some push-ups. So it's now the day after Christmas, and I'm sore as shit. I'm like, oh, that was not well thought out, because we have a day out today of grocery shopping and then going out together, and my body is so effing sore everywhere. I'm just like,
Well, here's why. And let's just walk the ship here, chat. We're going to walk the ship. Whenever you take time away from working out, when your body goes back to it, it's going to be sore, because it has to remember, when you so-called working out consistently, your body was getting used to it. It was built up tolerance to it. When you decide to take a break from it, your body was relaxed, the muscle relaxed. So by going back to it, yeah, you'll get sore once again. Now, do I think he's working out? Absolutely not. He's not working at all. He's just making up this story. Exactly. BS once again. And I agree, Ramen. She's 1,000% gone. She literally is gone, because there's no way he decided to work kicking back out on Christmas the day after Christmas.
Everywhere I move, it's like, But that's obviously my fault. You know, I could have timed it better than deciding to do it the night before we were going to have a whole day out. Okay. So then it was like, we already went grocery shopping. Now we're going to go out and we're going to go do, some, like for us shopping, meaning it's after Christmas. Let's go out and see if we want to buy some stuff for ourselves, whether it's clothes or makeup or whatever it may be. Let's see what's
what?
And we're going to go do, some, like for us shopping, meaning it's after Christmas. Let's go out and see if we want to buy some stuff for ourselves, whether it's clothes or makeup or whatever.
Phil, why would you buy makeup? Are you starting to go into cross-dressing? If you're doing that, Phil, if that's what you think is going to get Tyrone's attention, I doubt that, Phil. But why would you need makeup? Something don't seem right, champ. Something don't seem right.
It may be. Let's see what's going on out there. Okay? All right. So we're going to talk about that in a second. I got another 222 tip. It seems like you're scamming viewers by not reading tips. No, I don't waste time on stupid nonsense.
I mean, the person's not lying, but that's just a waste of money.
Anymore. You notice that? I don't care about troll messages and dumb stuff. So by all means, keep saying.
That's probably what he's getting ready to do, Ramen. I mean, the mascara probably he's trying to do it for PPP, so get back against his good graces, because that's supposed to be his gaming boyfriend. Probably that's what he means, just see hair dye, but he said makeup. Literally makeup. Since Cat is there, he wants to be heard instead. Have you seen him do his center stream? Yes, I seen that, of course. How you doing? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, but he said makeup. He literally said makeup. Oh, my God. Again, Phil, you need to think before you say it. Oh, my God. The memes are going to come out from this stream alone. Well, not my stream, but this VOD here. They're going to be priceless. Goodness gracious. Oh my God. I can see, I got an idea of a thumbnail I'm going to use now. I got a good idea for a future thumbnail. I got a good idea.
Sending me tips and I'll keep skipping your dumb messages every single time. Thanks for 222.
I'm sorry, Fox. I'm sorry.
Oh, and also, 220 has done 500 kicks, which is actually our first kicks of the week. So let's go ahead.
Whatever happened to Cat? Well, I mean, she probably did, but Anthony, if I'm not mistaken, was it last week when Phil was talking and he accidentally said where she lives? And he said, where she lives. It's like, Phil, why would you say that, where she lives? it keeps slipping up. Excuse me. I mean, some dudes will use makeup probably to make them look younger, but in his case, I mean, you may say next minute you talk about getting a dress. I mean, could you imagine Phil in the dress with makeup on? Ugh. No, never mind. Never mind. And don't clip that. Don't y'all dare clip that. You never heard that came out of my mouth.
Here we go. I enjoyed watching that movie on Monday night, by the way. And it's your last opportunity to see Christmas
Get rid of that soundbite, Phil.
animations, everyone. Next few days, basically, I'll be playing them at least through the 31st. Maybe on December 31st or January 1st, I'll swap them out back to the more generic animations and sound effects. So now is your chance. If you want to see these holiday animations, let's get them in. Remember,
I rather not.
all different animations for like anything like $1 up. Then there's $5,
Yeah,
$10,
Jesse,
$20,
yeah.
$30, $50, and $100.
It's horrible.
Kicks and all that.
These
All those
animations
different
are horrible.
I believe we only saw one or two of them a couple of times over the course of the month.
Nobody cares, Phil.
Okay, so thank you for the support, by the way. So, second half of yesterday, my wife and I said we're going to go down to the shopping area where all the stores are and all that stuff, and we're going to look around for stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
So first off, we go to Target. Okay, we go inside a Target.
Okay, you're on the Target. What you do at Target?
There's a ridiculous amount of people there. We start looking around and realize something. Everything's full
What you
price.
realize?
Literally nothing in the store is on sale except Christmas items. So Christmas apparel, Christmas candy, that stuff's all on sale. The entire rest of the store is regular price. And we're like, wait a minute. I think we know what's going on. Here's what
Oh, really? Do tell. What do you think is going on, Phil?
they all do. Everything goes on sale right before Christmas. But once Christmas hits, what is it that everyone gets on Christmas as a present? Gift cards, right? So what these stores immediately do is the day after Christmas, they end all of their sales and everything goes back to full normal retail price. So if you go to the store with a gift card, you're paying probably double what the thing cost the day before Christmas.
No. Nope. This is a lie. This is a lie, Philip. More than likely, what happened was you just went to Target. You didn't actually, probably look at the sales before Target and just realize, oh crap, they had, their regular standard prices because you barely went to Target as it is. So what probably happened, Phil, is again, you didn't do no research. You just went to Target randomly and saw, oh my God, this is that price. This is that price. Instead of doing some research to realize what type of prices Target has. Now that Target doesn't advertise as it used to be because again, the bigger retail stores is like your Walmarts, your Walmart's, Kmart's all around, Best Buy, stuff like that. Target is not what it used to be. Not what it used to be back in the 90s. As a course, no. There will be no clipping out of context. Not in this stream. It's like an episode of King of the Hill where Bill dressed up as his wife. I mean, you never. Hey, Ramen, you never know. You never know. If Soul's around, it might intend Soul to go after Phil at this point. Phil dressed up for the dance. He might be up there. He probably is. Oh, I mean, but then again, you never know, chat. Maybe Phil might be going commando in the dress. Oh, God. No, they're trying to offload Christmas stock because of major. Oh, well, there you go. That's a good point. That's probably what it is. It's probably what that is, Robin. Good point out. Hey, Jesse, there's nothing wrong with that. I get what you
gift card, if you went the day before Christmas, you could have gotten twice the amount of products than the day after Christmas because they jacked the prices back up because Christmas is over. And of course, they're thinking, hey, who cares? We already got your money. We don't care about what kind of product or satisfaction you...
Chat, quick question. Did any of you guys and girls went to Target? Because I know I hasn't. No, I know I didn't. I haven't shopped at Target in... Actually, the last time I've been to Target has been almost 5 years, maybe longer. Because anytime there's any products I want to get, I can either get off of Amazon or Walmart. But Target didn't get my money. I'm sorry, with my chat, Target did not get their money neither. So what are you talking about, Phil? I mean, again, think before you speak.
You got, because someone already paid for that gift card, so who gives a shit? So we're looking around like, oh man, that's...
For those who don't know, Flintmaster looked like a girl as a goal and kept going as a goal to point out because, oh, well, hey, I didn't know. I mean, but then again, that's to, that's their prerogative to flip one master. Hey, it is what it is. I'm certainly sure they're happy with their transitional stuff. Oh, Zakurs, you work at Target? Actually, if you don't mind, Zakurs, could you tell us a little bit how Target sales goes? Because anything comes out of Phil's mouth, I don't believe. But Piggy, where to? No, because he doesn't really like watches anyways, Lewis. Because if you go back to his old content, he never wore a watch. So I highly doubt he'll actually get an Apple Watch.
Sucks. Normally this thing would be cheaper than this, but the sale's over. So we walked around Target, and honestly, we were in there for like maybe 20, 30 minutes, and we're like, this sucks. There's like nothing on sale. I guess we'll just leave. We ended up going to a clothing store. And this store is a store that I bought a lot of stuff at before. And I said, hey, post-Christmas now, I bet they're going to have some good stuff, right? And they did. In this case, we go into the clothing store, 40% off. Wow, 40% off the stuff that I was buying pre-Christmas for like 25% off. This is actually...
Phil, don't you dare say you pick up a dress. Don't you say, I was joking the whole time. Don't you dare say you got a dress.
A really good sale. So, oh, man, this is excellent. I'm going to get some new sweaters, right? I want to get some new sweaters to wear on stream and stuff. This one looks really good. Okay, let me find my size. Small, 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 medium, XXL, XXXL.
So double X. What's the problem?
Shit. Okay, let me look at this. Oh, I actually like this sweater right here. Small, 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 XXL.
So extra large. What's the problem?
So the post-Christmas blues set in. Basically, any store you go to the day after Christmas, all the common sizes, large, extra large, are sold out.
You could have easily got it from either Walmart or Amazon, Phil. And you could have gotten it done a couple of days before Christmas. Not difficult to do.
They don't have anything. In fact, I'm not even kidding you. They didn't have anything in my size. Nothing.
Oh, that's good, Jesse.
And I was thinking in my head, so I used to be an extra large. Now I'm a large because I lost weight.
No, you're still an extra large.
Working out. I did the wrong thing. I should have gone the other way. I should have been eating, stuffing my face with burgers and chicken and drinking sodas and shakes so I could be XXL. Then I could have taken advantage of the big Christmas, post-Christmas sales. But I'll...
1 second, chat. 1 second. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Because there's something I got for that. Ooh. Wrong thing. 1 sec, chat. I'm still here. Give me 1 sec. I will get a Steam Deck, but I gotta play this because the fact that he cracked that joke was very pathetic.
Here we go. Nice fun.
Don't worry, chat. I'm gonna work again the soundboard or Steam Labs, whatever you call that. Steam Labs, a Steam Deck. I'm gonna work again getting that. But I had to play that because the joke he made there was incredibly horrible.
Outside of that, I screwed myself by losing weight. I can't fit into what they have on sale.
Hey, Jeanbird, how you doing there? Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it kind of sucked. But when in there, like, they had nice stuff. Like, I like that sweater. I really like that shirt. Like, last time.
No, Robin, no. If he goes trans, oh my God, the jokes out of that. No, it was at a Goodwill store. Sale goes on average outside holidays is usually 15 to 50% off clearance, can be 30% to 90% off holiday sales, can be up to, well, see, there you go. Look at that, chat. We have somebody who works at Target and Sakura to explain how it goes. So again, Phil, why don't you just shut up and actually talk to somebody at the store that can teach you a little bit more?
Time when I bought clothes like a month ago, I got a nice corduroy shirt and I wore it on stream. I was like, dude, this looks good and it's very comfortable. Like, I want another corduroy shirt.
I bet you will, Lewis. I'm gonna pick it up sometime next month.
I'm like, oh my God. So that's it. Starting today, I'm just gonna start power eating. We're gonna order some greasy fast food today for dinner. Some sloppy burgers and, some KFC. I'm gonna start power loading so I can get back to that store next week and buy all the XXLs. Yeah.
Phil, that was not funny at all.
All right. So anyway, yeah. So in truth, here's the truth. We went out. The only thing we did, we went to a pet store and we bought some things for Jasper Kitty. We ended up buying absolutely nothing for ourselves. And we were out for several hours. We couldn't find anything. Either the prices were exorbitant. Like, why am I going to pay full price for something that you know is going to go on sale again in like a week or two? Or we couldn't find anything in our size. Oh, I'm going to give you a perfect example because I couldn't
Oh boy, here comes another example of this.
believe this. All right. Currently, we have a single cup coffee maker. And it's okay, but it kind of is messy. It tends to splatter all over the place when we use it because it's the lowest end one you can get. So we said maybe we want to upgrade. Maybe we want to get like a better coffee maker. So they had the better one at the store. It's like the deluxe edition, has the big reservoir, actually looks way better built. It even has a coffee pot. If you want to make more than one cup of coffee, you can do that. Maybe we do that in the morning, right? And it says it's $260.
So probably with sales tax, you're probably paying close to either $280 or $300. And the problem with this is, Phil?
And I'm looking at it like, well, that's a normal price. I said, I wonder what this actually costs. I go on Amazon. They're selling it for $140. Buy it right now on Amazon. And I'm like, why are we going to buy this here? Like, this is completely ripoff. Just because they're buying it in the day after Christmas, they jack the price up. So we literally didn't buy anything. We're like.
Also, we stopped price matching with Amazon and other places. Oh, okay. See, there we go.
Screw it. We were out all day and we bought
That's
nothing.
up, Lewis. At least you ate more than Phil.
On the way home for dinner, we stopped at our favorite sushi restaurant and we got an order of spicy chicken teriyaki with 2 orders of sushi. One was a double spicy tuna and the
Okay, when it comes to his favorite sushi place, was it that and again, I'm not making fun of sushi because I do like eating sushi, just not all the time. Phil, did you get that same sushi when you got it from oh god, that junky place that was at a gas station? Is it at that gas station sushi again?
other was shrimp tempura with crab.
Kumi, that is the question of the century. That is every detractor's question. What is wrong with him? Because he is not normal. This is a complete alien. I don't know which planet he came from. Definitely not Mars, definitely not Pluto, maybe some other planet, maybe planet X. But he is not human.
And salmon on top, and also some mango.
It's like 300. Wait, it's like 304 until the last one, huh?
Spicy mayo, absolutely delicious, good stuff. Loved that dinner. Miso soup as well. We came with miso soup. That was really good. So,
the cheesy bear, seasoned green DSP. What was your favorite reaction to the gift? Wait, to a gift you gave this out? Yeah, his favorite gift, WWE champions. Easily explained.
Absolutely amazing stuff. And we came home happy with our tummies full. And basically, we just kind of relaxed. What I did is when we got home, I ended up having to do all of.
Anthony, I'll try to do the best I can, but when it comes to his accents, he just likes to go completely off the rails.
Store wouldn't take your stolen credit card.
No, Tim, the problem wasn't the store wouldn't take my stolen credit card. It's that
Phil, one last time when it comes to this whole stolen credit card, should be playing that because when Darish stole his mother's credit card and was giving you money, you didn't reimburse them. You shouldn't run with this meme.
that they didn't have anything in my size and the prices were too high. I'm trying to explain this to the audience, but you interrupt.
It was Chris Chan, but I think DSP has taken the crown the most. When it comes to locales, Chaotic, you might have a really good point. I don't know too much about Chris Chan, but there's a lot of documents on Chris Chan, so you might have a very, very good point there. Some big brains saw once. Wait, hold up. Some big brands saw once, found out. Oh, what it costs? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Big brains. Oh, I see what you mean with the cost of stuff. Again, Phil thinks he's big brain, but he's not. He just can't sell for what no, Kumi, he cannot. Listen, if somebody would got him, let's say, we're not used to doing the sandwich shock. We're not doing the sandwich analogy. That's already been beaten in the ground. But if somebody would give him a, let's say, a nice hoodie, A hoodie doesn't cost so much. You know, a nice thick hoodie. Tell him that's not enough. He's got to have at least 5 more hoodies. What about Cyrex, LTG, Wings? LTG, not as much. There are some documents on him. Wings, we know about him. Cyrex, that's a good. Cyrex might be a good counter to that one. You may have a good point with that, Jesse. Cyrex could be up there, but when it comes to LTG, there's some documents on, but not enough. Most of the documents from June the King. Wings, there are some, but not a lot. But I could put Cyrex up there. His coffee. Oh, okay, Jesse, no problem. I got you, man. Now I got your problem. It's the coffee stuff. It's all good. No, I don't think so. It's Christian got parts like. That is true, Zakas. That is true. 60. Sakuras or Zakas. I'll just say Zakas. My bad. Sakuras. I'll just say Sakuras. I hate butchering your name, but 60 parts. That is true, because I heard he's even got more than 60 parts, like a lot more. So, we'll just say both of them are neck and neck at this point when it comes to being documented.
Thanks for the contribution. I'll shout that out in a second. So, in regards to our day, it came home and I still had to do all the veggie prep. So I ended up having to clean a bunch of vegetables, chop a bunch of vegetables for our meals for the.
So you should not pre-chop your vegetables unless you are planning to cook them either the same day, or sometimes you can get away with this the very next day, but you got to do it in a short time frame. When you're cutting it and you decide to use it days later, it's going to be rotten.
Week and everything, and then we relaxed for the rest of the night. We basically watched some more stuff, like I said, some more of those videos that we had been watching and stuff like that. And that was basically our Christmas break. So a lot of time together, my wife and I, which was great. We don't usually get to spend that much time together, which was very nice. And it was a lot of work to do the cooking. It was a lot of work to do the cleaning. And it was a lot of physical work because I was working out. And then I was out and about all day. When I got home yesterday, my whole effing body, toe to top of my head was sore. But
you're making a lot of people's heads sore with the amount of nonsense that's flying out of your mouth.
It was worth it. It was a good Christmas. It was a good couple of days and a half off.
DSP is the most free stream, and his trolls aren't bitches like wings. Yeah. True. We ain't like wings trolls or emo trolls or LTT trolls. We ain't like that. When it comes to trolling, we're very tame.
I'm ready. I'm ready to come back strong and do a full week of content with all of you guys and hang out with you and get us into the new year, which is coming this week. I'm excited for it. All right. So.
Again, Phil, stop shaking your chair so much.
I hope that you guys enjoyed my little Christmas story there of what we were up to. And I hope that you enjoyed.
Chat, did you enjoy his little Christmas story? Because I know I did. That was a waste. A pure waste. Horrible. Pathetic.
And the food. And I look forward to hearing what all of you did also for your Christmases. Okay? Let's do some more shout outs.
Wayne, and this is another super chat. Wayne, waste of money. Again, don't give me any money. But he says, you want to see you versus Duty MMA rules 5 rounds. I know a lot of people are not fans of Duty, but Duty will mop the floor of Phil completely.
Let's see here.
We got a note right there.
Anonymous dollar tip. Thank you for that.
Nope, the story makes me. Wyatt, don't do that. Don't do that. Nope, he could care less what others. Exactly, Jesse. Look at that, Phil. Even my chat says, nope, we don't. This was horrible.
Oops, I misclicked. There we go.
You see it, Phil. Read it out. You see it.
Okay. Shout out to the Waller, who.
Okay, the Waller, whatever.
Who became a member. Is this a new membership this morning? It looks like was this a new membership? It says the Waller became a member. It says, so glad I found your channel, make great shows. Thank you to the Waller. So thank you to the Waller.
Oh, that's a super chat. My bad. That's a super chat that I ignored. My bad.
For the membership this morning.
Or membership. Okay. I enjoyed the moment before he started talking. Yeah. The only time we can actually enjoy it when he's not talking, and that's when it's like at least more tolerable. Come on, Phil. You see that super chat? Read it.
Thank you for that. Let's see here.
You see the super
Guitar
chat?
Player 1939, who has been a member ongoing for 54 months. He says, hope you have.
Oh, he's reading the other memberships, the super chats that came before, but he sees his current one. He sees it. He's trying to avoid it.
Had a good Christmas. I did. I just told the story, guitar player. I hope that you and yours had a good Christmas as well. Thanks for being a supporter for so long. The Cheesy Bear did a $5 super chat and said, "Season's greetings, DSP. What was your favorite reaction to a gift you gave this holiday?"
Come on, Phil, read that. I normally would skip this chat, but I want to read the Wayne one because I want to see his reaction out of that. I'm just curious.
Surprise. Oh, excuse me.
I swear to God, if you burp, I'm going to skip.
Sorry.
What was?
Oh, excuse me.
What was that face all about, Phil? Like, was the aftertaste all that good for all the burnt stuff you like?
Sorry about that. I'm getting better at muting the mic though.
That was a messy story. It definitely was, Kumi.
I actually gave a gift this holiday that the person that I gave it to was utterly shocked and never expected that I was going to give them that, and they were actually blown away and were incredibly happy that I had given them that. So there you go.
Which was to himself, WWE champions.
Thanks for $5. And then Wayne did a $2 super chat and mentioned detractor stuff, which, as you know, I don't address. It's a no-no. So thanks for $2. Okay.
Sissy.
Cool. All right. So that is what my Christmas was like. Hope that you enjoyed the story. And
again, I didn't enjoy the story. My chat didn't enjoy the story. Move on.
Now what I would like to do is give you a preview of what you can expect coming up this week, because we've got a heck of a lot coming up this week.
Here we go. He's going to go over the schedule for the week.
7-day streaming week, and there's going to be a lot of gameplay and fun, but there's a few things we need to work on. Okay, let me explain.
Okay,
so
what's
this
that?
week is a good balance. Today it's going to be Pokemon Legends ZA DLC returning. We haven't played Pokemon Legends ZA in 2 weeks. I knew I wasn't going to be able to play it Christmas week, but now it's coming back. Chill vibes and fun. We already have someone.
That's a you problem, Phil. Nobody cares.
Who contributed to have Frankie remain in the party. For $20, you can name a Pokemon and request that they be in the party for the rest of the day. So, you know, by all means, take advantage of that if you're interested. And I hope that you'll stick around. I don't know how long this DLC is, but we've been making pretty good progress. Like, we haven't had...
I'm just rolling my eyes here, chat, because nobody cares about this.
much issue advancing the plot or whatever. I'm not sure what we'll do today. If we'll just do plot advancement, side content.
Anthony, please do. Save us. Save our sanity from this, because good Lord.
Or both. I guess we'll see when we jump back in, because I don't remember where we were when we last played it. But there's definitely an audience for it. They show up every time.
Phil, it's just the same dent. It's the same wells that pay to see
I
this.
had a great time with this playthrough so far. Looking forward to more chill vibes. Honestly,
Phil, from the clips I've seen, you look incredibly bored, and even still, then there's even less of it because it's incredibly boring. I mean, hell, Memeology has not been posted as used to because a lot of his gameplay have been boring. Snort Benel don't really cover the gameplay unless he's raging.
Am a little worried about is tonight's late stream. For those who don't know, tonight's late stream is routine. So this is a survival horror game where you're in space on the moon, and basically you're trying to figure out what happened to these people who were murdered. Okay, was it
murder.
Robots? Was it some kind of a creature, a supernatural presence? There's some.
Well, looks like Wade is trying to get banned. Your goatee's uneven and your content is god awful.
Weird stuff going on that almost.
Again, Wayne, you're better off to just do it as a regular at to DSP. Save your money.
Sounds like cult-like activity that got these people to come to the moon in the first place. And we just got to a point in the game where we were using and solving puzzles to open a series.
I downloaded Massive Legend Edition and Metaphor Refazio for Christmas because I wanted to play those games. Nothing wrong with that. I'm team Loveless Marriage with tax, house benefits, separate beds throughout the whole. Well, I'm actually team divorce. Again, I believe Cat has been gone. Guitar player. Again, the other people here give him money. Again, not telling people what to do with the money, but if you try to get a reaction of Phil, don't give him any money. You get a lot more for less.
Of doors, but now some kind of a creature is after us. Okay. And we don't know how to avoid it.
Oh, he sees it.
The door's all auto-locked, so there must be a secret way to get through that I'm not aware of. And then we ran out of time. So that means tonight when we resume routine, we're actually starting from there.
Wait. Nightbot, Saturday, December 27th, Pokemon Legends Season DLC continues at 1:15 p.m. Pacific time. This routine. And now he's programming Nightbot to literally say when the gameplay is going to be played at what time and what date. Phil, your chat knows what game you're going to play at what time and what date. You don't need to constantly remind them.
And I don't know how it's going to go. I've been, separated from this game for 2 weeks. I doubt I'm going to remember the map that well.
Take your stolen credit card.
Jesus
Thank you, Tim. We're going to have to see how it goes tonight. Like, I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that tonight's late stream, people will show up and it ends up being entertaining and I make progress because we're near the end. From what I understand, routine's only like 6 hours long and we're already like 5 hours in. Of course, you have to understand that me interacting with the audience has added length to the playthrough. So live
added length
this
to the
will be like a
playthrough?
7-8 hour playthrough for me. So let's see how it goes.
I haven't seen anything of his routine gameplay because I know it's boring. But what do you mean add more to the playthrough? Where you just keep wandering around, begging chat to help you like you normally do?
But hopefully tonight we can get back into the game and maybe even beat it. That'd be great. Tomorrow.
I wish he gets rid of the soundboard too. It makes no. I mean, this other soundbite too. It makes no sense.
We've got the continuation of Clear Obscure Expedition 33, which I'm very
Which you should have been beat.
excited for so far. Jumping back into this game. Act 3 content, optional challenging content has been super fun. Likely what we'll try to do is maybe do another
It's only super fun because you're hitting your goal.
dungeon this time around, and other optional stuff. We tried fighting the flying dragon boss, but it's one of the hardest things in the game. So until we get more abilities and leveling up, we can't
I won't restrain it. I'll just wait for the clips.
really fight that thing yet. And then we got Mega Bonk tomorrow night, which is awesome.
Anthony,
Last Mega
that
Bonk stream
sound
went
clip is
really
from
well.
Home
We
Alone
actually
2.
unlocked new characters, new weapons, and made great progress with the challenges. So I'm excited to jump into Mega Bonk again for a nice late stream tomorrow. Monday, there will be a podcast. And for those who saw the awesome first stream,
Give me 1 sec. 1 sec, chat. Give me 1 second.
of it last week,
Sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that, chat. Some noise outside. I had to just check to make sure that was going on. Don't worry, I won't be. I got like probably another. Let's see. Okay. Oh, got another about 30 minutes of this left, chat. Because like it's not gonna be a long stream. I got some stuff to do after this. But sorry for the whole little delay there. I had to take. I just kept hearing like some strange noise outside my door. Just had to check to see if that was okay. It was just my neighbors having some fun. They were just being a tad bit loud, but all good. He is slow. Yeah, he is. Wait, is he now using Nightbot? Yes, he is, Ramen. I just caught that too. He's using Nightbot to cover the schedule now.
Tainted Grail will return as a daytime stream on Monday. I'm very excited for this because it plays like a combination of, say, Elder Scrolls Skyrim with Dark Souls.
Kumi, I don't know where he get that soundbite from. Even I'm wondering, like, where did he get that nonsense from? The one that sounds like it's somebody being slammed into the wall.
Or Elden Ring. It kind of feels like a mashup of the two, and I'm excited to try it again and see how far we get. We're actually about to hit into the regular part of the game instead of the intro, because the intro was like over 2 hours long. So we're going to get to the real map, we're going to get to the real gameplay elements and see if the game is good. I want to play more Tainted Grail because, to be honest with you, I really like the intro. If the main game is as good as the intro, this might actually be one of my selections for one of my favorite games of the year. And I need to know that before I do my Game of the Year countdown, which normally I'd be start working on very soon. So I need to play more Tainted Grail this week to see if it's good or not and go from there. Okay? And then Monday night, we're going to bring back Power Wash Simulator 2 Chill. Some alcoholic beverages while we
the original Resident Evil 3. Okay, now, definitely do
possibilities for more streams this week. Arc Raiders will absolutely happen.
Yeah, the Phil stolen credit card thing, that is from Home Alone 2.
Likely it'll happen on Tuesday. There's a possibility that we may bring back Call of Duty. If you guys want it, I mean, it's your call at this point. If you like...
Yes, he did, Anthony. He definitely did. And Phil did not give the money back. He just told Darius not to do it again and pocket the money.
Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on Christmas Eve. You'll like that I kicked ass on the new mouse and keyboard, and the setup was allowing...
He already went over it when it comes to Call of Duty. Again, I'm just going to paraphrase it quickly. I did catch it. He sucked at it pretty much, and he literally wage quit after like 45 minutes. So, he literally wage quit after 45 minutes because one, he didn't reach his little goal, and two, he was getting mad because he kept getting owned.
Need to perform better. I'd be okay with playing some more Call of Duty for variety. I'm not saying I want to do 2-3 streams of it, but I would do a stream of it, maybe 2, if you guys want. So I want that feedback during the week. Please let me know if you're interested in seeing me return to Black Ops 7 this week or not. This would definitely be the week to do it because it's 7 straight days, 14 streams.
You might as well do it, Phil, because that is probably the only game that people go definitely want to watch, because at least, hey, we can watch you raging and get upset, and we can laugh at it.
You can definitely fit 1 or 2 in, okay? And then lastly, and this is one that we have to figure out relatively fast.
And the same here. I'd rather see Rex than him.
Guess what?
What, Phil?
DSP Tries It. It's coming up. You might be like, what? Yeah. Think about it.
Jesus Christ. Of course he wants to go over DSP Tries It.
DSP Tries It. I usually do it Monday or Tuesday. I actually wanted to do it Monday of this week. And we need ideas for what you guys want to see me try for DSP Tries It this week.
Okay, here's what you can try for DSP Tries It. Mix bleach with Windex as well as Lysol. There you go. You could try that.
Last 2 DSP Tries It were sandwiches.
And Minecraft YouTube.
First it was Quiznos, then it was Jimmy John's. So let's not do a sandwich like that, all right? I'm not saying not like a chicken sandwich or a burger. I'm saying let's not do like a submarine sandwich. We've just done 2 in a row. So what do you guys think? Do we have any ideas of things that are currently going on? Are there any specials, any tie-ins, any promotional?
Okay, Wayne, again, not tell you what to do, but save your money. Just do at DSP. I get what Wayne's trying to do. Wayne's trying to get banned, and I get it. But again, give him money is dented. Just do at DSP and just type what we type. And trust me, you'll get banned that way.
Product. Any things that you guys would want to see for DSP Tries It, we need to figure this out within 2.
All I'm saying is COD is Captain Price is the best character. I didn't play too much the other Call of Duty. I only played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1. That was just about it. The other ones I didn't really get into. DSP Tries It. I never had a Firehouse sub Rainbow. I gotta see this one in my area. I don't think there is, but never had one of them.
2 days, okay?
More like eating,
so what do you guys
more like
think?
DSP eating like a pig on stream.
That's the question. So let's see. I'm gonna do some shout outs, and in the meantime, let's listen to ideas.
Of course, you gotta use that sound. Of course, you gotta use that sound bite.
Okay. All right. So let's go. We have Wayne with another $2 super chat. Thank you to Wayne.
Yeah, of course he's not gonna read it because he's making fun of Phil.
A guitar player who did a $5 super chat. What's up, guitar player? He says it's currently 81 degrees where I live. Well, that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. I wonder where it is that you live. Florida? I mean, even
Not Florida.
Florida, why would they be 81 degrees this time of year? I was under the impression that they're like rain. Do you live in the Caribbean? Maybe. Is that what it is? You live in, do you live in South America? That's
DSP
wild that it's 81
Cook
degrees where you are, man. Well, hopefully you had a great Christmas, regardless of the heat. And then we have someone whose name itself is kind of shouldn't be someone's name, but they allow it on Kick. But they did become a subscriber of the channel, so I'm just going to add it. But I'm not going to put it on the leaderboard because I'm not going to use that name. And then Wayne did another $2 super.
If anyone wants good food content on YouTube, Google Foods, Bringing with Babish, Review Bro. Those are good 3. Another one, Dane Drops, a legend. Definitely check out his content when it comes to food.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, Lewis, I did get a huge amount of snow once again. But the funniest thing is, it happened when I was at work.
Let's see. Chambers is asking, what are we doing for the next marathon? Are we tied to anything special? No, the next marathon will be in late January because obviously we just did one for Christmas, right? And
so you're gonna do another marathon next month. Very nice.
We could do whatever we want. Okay. We have to think of a theme. Obviously, we've had many
It's not all
different
year
themes over
round
the course
because
of
it's
the
close
last year.
to.
One of the
Yeah,
Mega
that
Man
is true.
marathons that we
Florida
did,
is a lot
and
harder.
we did say that we
It's still
want to go
hiding
back to a
around
Mega
this
Man
year.
marathon to try to finish up Mega Man 8 and then do 9 and 10. We could do that whenever we want in 2026. So that's on the table, but it's not locked in that we have to do that. The next marathon that technically is tied to a special event, honestly, would be my birthday. Okay, which is what do you call it?
It's just call your birthday, and then I call another year wiggle. It's just call your birthday, Phil. Who cares?
An annual event that I do, obviously, for my birthday.
Felix the Maid. Yeah, Phil, but you can't even apply for SSA or SSI. It requires a real history of work unless you have some form of disability. I don't know if YouTube content creators can approve of SSN retirement. Felix the Maid, good point. Very good point.
We have ideas of games to play and things, food and stuff like that. Sometimes we've had cake during that event.
How much snow you got, Anthony?
We talk more about that when we get close to that. That's the first week of April. So that is locked in at the first week of April is my birthday marathon. But we're probably going to do 2 more, like maybe one in late
probably less than that, Rainbow.
In late February or early March, and then we'll do the one in early April. Okay. What do we want to do? I'm open to suggestions. We have a month to figure this out.
I got a suggestion. Just don't stream that entire month.
What you guys want to do for the next marathon? Like I said, my idea would be the Mega Man Marathon returning, but we don't have to do that. We could do something completely different, depending on what you guys think. Let's see what people can come up with. I'm down for themed events, whatever you think. Let's see. Okay? Cool. So, let's see here. I got a $3 tip. Someone says, you did so many Pokemon ZA streams. You never took the perfect opportunity to smoke some of the ZA beforehand. Wasted.
Okay, last time I bring up Wayne. Again, Wayne, he can block you. And secondly, again, if you want to get blocked or banned by Phil, just add him, make fun of his wife or something. Stop giving him money.
Potential for Pokemon and chill. Well, I don't smoke. I never going to smoke. And there is history behind it. When I was growing up, my mother was a chain smoker.
No, we're not going through that.
In my lungs. Cold air's blowing.
No, we're not going through that whole then we're not going through his whole mother being a chain smoker. We heard this story far too many times.
Cold air's blowing. I literally lose my breath. I was, going to school, and one day, one of my friends says to me, right in our friend group, says, I don't know why you hide from us that you smoke. We don't care that you smoke. Smoker. And I said, I'm not a smoker. Going up like that.
I'm sorry, Chad, but we'll make it past this. We already heard this story far too many times. What is going on? Yeah, that's raw Phil. That might be me.
Good. Okay. All right. Did anyone make any suggestions?
No, that's got to be raw Phil.
Or DSP tries it. If so, I missed them. I was telling my little story there. But we really need to think about it. We need to think about what to do because we only have 2 days to figure out what DSP tries it's going to be for Monday, or else I guess we're skipping this week. Okay?
Sorry, Jay. Hey, is that me? Is that rough? Hold on. Oh, I gotta stay with my internet's stable. So why is it constantly buffing?
Duck.
I mean, buffing. Why does it keep buffing? Like, come on.
Are you crazy? I mean, do you really think that's going to be good delivery? I'm not so convinced about that. Pecking duck. Oh, the guy says, actually, I am crazy. All right, well, that makes sense then. That makes more sense.
I got a better idea for marathon watching videos. DSP. That too.
I'm not just saying to pull something out of a hat. I'm saying if you guys are aware of a reason,
He won't, Lewis. That game will be too hard for him.
Or something new, special, limited edition item to try, which is what the spirit of DSP tries it used to be. I'd be down for that. Otherwise, things that maybe I haven't done in a very long time. Mozzie is saying, Panera bread. The last time I tried Panera bread, it was atrociously bad.
Is that you gonna talk about, Phil?
Ciabatta dippers are back. Go for our most loved French dipper or try the new chicken and pesto dipper.
I know what you meant, Lewis, but he won't play it. He won't. I'm not going to go into the start of Zakas, but I'll say is Phil. Yeah, he is, Rainbow. He is.
Find their menu here.
Is this all you're gonna talk about food?
Sauce. That's freaking weird.
I'm sorry, if he's gonna talk about food, we're skipping that. Like, come on, Phil. Hold up, is this me?
Sandwiches? I wonder if they like the same ones. No, these are different. Oh, wow.
Is that what you're talking about?
A lot of these sandwiches are very different from what I remember.
Oh my God, Phil. Nobody cares.
Hey, Gar says it's actually even worse now. There you go. Wayne, thanks for another $2.
No, do I. Why? I don't. I can't stand him either.
I'm not going to read any of his messages. I'm just going to accept his contributions. I wonder. Some people aren't that smart, I guess. Okay.
Why are you
Indian food? I'm done.
Hold on.
Indian food in a while, but we did do Indian food this year, didn't we? I feel like we did.
That might have been me, Chad. Sorry about that. Oh my God.
Okay. All right. So I would say Panera bread is a.
Albeit, hey, no, it's not my OBS. It can't be OBS. Why are you still buffing? Hold on, Chad. I'm sorry. It might be my internet. Hold up. Hey, well, maybe it's just my internet saying enough of this. They probably made my internet saying, look, we can't take it more, Phil. Rage quit, wage quit.
Strong consideration, and then let's talk about other things too. We have the rest of today and the rest of tomorrow to figure it out before we try to figure it out what we're going to do on Monday. If we do anything on Monday. If we don't come up with any good ideas, we don't have to do it this week. Like, originally the plan was I wasn't going to do it last week.
I know.
And then all of a sudden my wife decided during the Christmas marathon, let's get Jimmy John's. And I was like, oh.
I swear, guys, if he talks about more about food, I'm going to rage quit.
You know, don't think I've done Jimmy John's in a million years. Why not? I wanted to talk about today. All right. So, reminder, today's streams are Pokemon Legends ZA.
I'd rather give a view to a detractor like Ice, Yamamoto, Ivega, Snorhogan, or yeah, you see, there you go. He's saying with me. I'd rather them get the view than Phil.
Okay. DLC continuing on this first stream, and tonight routine. I hope that you'll join me for the gameplay and hang out with me and have a good time all day long. And I'm excited for the fun.
I'm not going to respond to our super chat because Wayne doesn't get it, but
if you want to have a Pokemon in my party today for a $20 contribution, you can name a Pokemon and have them stay in the party, or you can
so nickel and dime his chat once again for Pokemon.
Just choose to have a Pokemon stay in the party. Okay, let's go. All right, let's see. Let's get some Pokemon going. But outside of that, thank you for the early support, particularly this nonce here.
Nobody cares, Phil.
Keep the money. I am. So thanks for another $2. Okay. Yes, nonce. N-O-N-C-E.
Phil, you talk about food is disgusting.
Okay.
Stop it, please.
All right. So
what is going on, man? Oh God. There it goes. Hold on, chat. Hold on. No, it is my internet. It's acting stupid. If it keeps buffering, I might end it here, chat, because the weather is still playing a little bit, affects my internet.
Let's now open up the Q&A for the rest of the show. If you tag me in either chat, I'll actually type it to the kick chat. We'll do a little bit of Q&A for the next 20 minutes or so, and we'll get some chill vibes going here for the week, okay?
Okay, chat. If it's going to be the same questions from his other Q&A, I'm gonna call it here. It better be some interesting questions.
Cool.
And again, because like I said, the stream's not gonna be a long one. I have to do some things in the next 20 minutes. I will do a long stream though tomorrow.
Do we do Elf on a Shelf for Jasper Kid? Elf on a Shelf came way after any time when I was like a kid doing stuff for Christmas. I don't even know Elf on a Shelf. I've never heard the story. So no, I don't know Elf on a Shelf. I'm aware of it, but I don't know what it is or how it works. Do my wife and I plan on staying up for New Year's, or do we get sleep because it's not a big deal anymore? No, we don't. We don't really do anything like that. You know, honestly, I'm trying to think. So New Year's Eve would be this coming Wednesday night? Yeah, we're probably... I mean, we might be up at midnight, but we're not going to be sitting there watching the ball drop or anything like that. It's not like a huge deal for us or anything like that. Not a big deal.
Nobody cares
Definitely
about
Christmas
that,
is
Phil.
big around here. New Year's really is not. Wayne with another $2 that he moronically thinks he's going to charge back when he's not going to be able to charge it back. I love it. Here's the point I'm making. On YouTube, okay? Basically, everything gets kept by the streamer. It doesn't matter if you get into a dispute or whatever about it. The streamer still keeps it. So...
No. Here's what happened, Chad. Because one time I did send a super chat in Iviga's stream, and it did get charged back to me accidentally because for some weird reason, YouTube thought it was duplicate. But no, in Phil's case, this is where he's wrong. The super chats can be charged back. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult. You have to go through Google and stuff, but they can. The person could literally say that it was fraudulent and somebody had their credit card.
Go for it. Keep saying what you're saying and nonsensically sending me money that I'm going to keep. You know, what am I going to say about that? You're pretty dumb. Mr. Omega Man also, thank you for $2. And no, you did not lose your job. You're lying because you've already said that previously.
Hold on. Okay, obviously the person's just trolling you, Phil. It was meant as a joke, but whatever.
Basically, everything gets kept by the streamer. It doesn't matter if you get into a dispute or whatever about it. The streamer still keeps it. So go for it. Keep saying what you're saying and nonsensically sending me money that I'm going to keep. You know, what am I going to say about that? You're pretty dumb. Mr. Omega Man also, thank you for $2. And no, you did not lose your job. You're lying because you've already said that previously. You're trying to use the same thing you said like 3 weeks ago. No one believes you, but thanks for $2. Okay.
Sure, Phil. Sure. Anything else you want to say, Philip?
Okay, so what do you guys want to talk about? Tag me in the chat, and let's see what's on your mind today, this morning.
Again, Phil, just move on to the next topic.
Jade, we just talked about that, and I don't know if Call of Duty is back or not. It depends on what people want.
Nobody cares, Philip.
All right, that'll be Wayne's last super chat, because now he's saying dumb stuff that's getting him banned, but I enjoy all the money he just gave me.
Why don't you just go ahead and ban a person? Just get over with, Phil. It makes it more easier.
What a moron. Would I try Thai food with different boba drinks? Well, I'm pretty sure we did Thai food this year. So I don't think that we're going to be doing Thai food.
He's not even close to that being a
part of a
person.
Multiple times, so close. Shut up, Phil. What's weird is the Jimmy John's DSP tries it has almost hit 1,000 views in around 3 days. That's yeah, we just did Thai food. Are you kidding me? We did Thai food.
He does. I'm gonna make sure I pass that along, Rainbow. He does.
A month ago. How are you not aware we just did Thai food a month ago? Here it is. Yeah, DSP.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
$1.76. It went up. Wow, the pound actually gained strength. Because number one, I want to put the podcast somewhere where I can monetize it and actually gain something from it. I wouldn't if I put it on the...
Wait, hold up.
Because number one, I want to put the podcast somewhere where I can... All right. And he says, why can't I find the level 1 podcast on Spotify or other podcasting services that would complete my commute? Because number one, I want to put the podcast somewhere where I can monetize it and actually gain something from it. I wouldn't if I put it on those services. And number two, because you can subscribe to it. If you are a YouTube Premium subscriber, you get either the podcast subscription service through YouTube Premium itself, or you also get the YouTube Music app, which does exactly the same thing. You can subscribe to any podcast on the YouTube Music app, and it will auto-download to your phone or mobile device every single day, and you can listen to it as if you were listening to it on Spotify or another podcast service. So get YouTube Premium, and then you can have that service as if you had Spotify or something else.
So pretty much chilling over YouTube Premium and trying to force audience to pay more money. Not surprised there. Nickel and dime. Classic Phil.
That's where I'm making it because I make money on it. If you're on YouTube Premium and you listen to my show, I make money on it. If you're just on YouTube and you watch the show and there's ads, I make money on it.
Phil, again, I rather watch Raw Phil or another streamer than to give you the view or money. And his thing, I don't give you money, but what his audience don't realize is they watch his content, they're giving him money by him getting through ads and the views. If you want to hurt Phil's pocket, don't watch his. It is that simple.
If I were to upload this to another place, I wouldn't make any money on it. And it's a business, so that's why. There you go.
Again, nobody cares about this, Phil.
Okay, Robust Eggo Waffle Breakfast has just gifted a sub. Excellent. I guess you think that's a slight. No, the Eggo waffles were delicious. They were deformed.
They were disgusting, Phil. We saw that.
For some reason, they don't hold their shape in the microwave, but they were delicious. Brown sugar and cinnamon, and they tasted. There was a great.
Wait. You said you put them in the toaster. Now all of a sudden you see you put them in the microwave? Again, when it comes to Phil, let him talk long enough. He'll tell on himself.
Christmas morning breakfast. So, thank you for the sub.
Exactly, Anthony. He's shilling for YouTube Premium.
Where is the slow cooked spiral ham dinner gifting me a sub? Because, you know, that was really good. Gourmet level stuff.
Skip. Hey, Detective. How you doing there? Merry Christmas. So DSP does not realize the podcast platform do get paid for ad revenue, but this is his way of, yes, exactly. That's what he's trying to do.
Into for a while, I completely forgot. So if you guys remember about a month
That's the other thing. He doesn't want to sponsor.
ago, right after my interview with Asmongold, I was contacted by Stake.com about a sponsorship. That sponsorship would entail that basically I would do like gambling streams where I play games on Stake.com and I make a commission
Here we
doing
go
so.
with this.
Okay? And we were in talks and they gave me all the details about it.
Rainbow, only if somebody's in a rush, but no, they should not be put in the microwave at all.
And everything. But sadly, come to find out, guess what we found out? Stake.com is outlawed in the state of Washington where I live in the United States. I guess Washington blacklisted the site and said no one in the state of Washington is allowed to gamble on that site for some reason.
He cannot, Anthony. He cannot cook
Because
it all.
when you register for it,
Every time
you need to actually
every time Carlin a bit about that too. That's another good point about Rainbow. It's like he's taking these big words and trying to use it, and he butchers them in the worst possible way.
give your real residence, like your real address and everything, in order to use it properly for tax
Oh,
purposes
Jesus.
and everything. And when you put in any Washington address, it says ban. So
What he's talking about in the state of Washington, there's certain sites for gambling stuff there's outlets actually banned in the state. That's what he's going over. He's actually complaining about he can't do that because he has a gambling problem.
sadly, even if I wanted to explore an opportunity like that, which by the way, I wasn't 100% locked into at all, I was just considering it, I still to this day don't know anything
No, Phil, you want to play that and use it away for more money into that.
about it, like how it would work, how I would actually make the commission, what the commission would be. Like, I don't know any of that yet. We didn't get to that part because basically they were going to make me an offer. And I was like, well, before you give me the actual financial offer, are you even sure I can do it? Because every state in the United States is different and is, you know, basically different laws are in effect. Some states in this country, you can do the online gambling thing and others you can't. It just so happens the one I live in, you can't. So it is what it is. Okay. So that's
I highly doubt
I
you
can't
talk
do
to these
anything like
people.
that. It is what it is. Yeah.
Phil, stop picking your lips.
So I did have the
stop picking your
opportunity.
teeth.
I was going to get an
stop biting your
offer.
teeth, nails.
And it's simply because where I live is the reason that I can't even explore it. So it is what it is. Perhaps it's all for the best. Not that I have any problem with people who are gambling responsibly or anything like that.
Me and like you have a gambling problem with WWE Champions and other mobile games.
But perhaps it's all for the best, and I'm just a gaming creator, and I don't explore those kind of things.
Home style, it depends on wait. Dahmers. Well, that's another one. He move to Las Vegas. No, he won't. He if he moves to Las Vegas, he'll literally go bankrupt. Oh wait, he doesn't have the exactly. I had them. To be honest, I got people not liking sponsorship streams. However, in my opinion, good to take money from the company. Yeah, exactly, Detective. That's another good point. It's better to take from a big company than your audience.
You know, I don't know. For me, I just wanted to explore any opportunity. It's not that I was like, oh, I was going to do it. I just wanted to see what was available to me.
Skip.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Again, you have to understand that entire thing is something completely new to me that I've never heard of. is the case and it's
He loves to play mind games. He knows what it is. He's just trying to convince his audience to pour more money into it.
illegal here or whatever, it's probably for the best.
And he's still on it.
No, I'm not moving. Are you going to move now? No, I'm not moving. No. No, I already do what I love for a living, and I'm very successful
You're not successful, Philip.
at it. I'm happy with that, and that's how I'm going to continue on.
Phil, you got to say anything else?
Okay, what else you guys want to talk about? We still got some time. Tag me in the chat. Let's see what you want to discuss. For the record, there are a lot of trolls today because I'm coming back from a break, and these trolls had nothing to do for several days because I wasn't making.
Phil, I spend time with family. I work anything else. I have plenty of stuff to do. I only did this because I want to get back to streaming. Plus, I just wanted to do something today. Not that hard.
Making content, you know, they literally had nothing to do at all. It's not like they have families or friends to spend time with or do anything. I'm not.
Well, you
kidding.
should
They're
check
literally
yourself
sitting
before
around
you
on
wreck
Christmas
yourself.
hoping that
That's
I
a
would
great
upload.
quote,
When I did
Anthony.
that 5-minute video, they were rejoicing because they made
Honestly, he would probably benefit in downsizing. He should.
videos about it. I'm not kidding. So they're like out in droves today in the chats because they're very excited that I'm back to make content. You know, oh, now we have something to do.
Anything else, Phil? Because you already addressed that before.
No, I did not see any video of a guy stealing a cop car from a lady cop like GTA.
All right, that's it. That's it. That's it. He's just I'm sorry, Chad. That's it. I can't go nowhere else. I'm tapping. That's it. That's it. Oh my God. You answered the same questions you already did before. These are the same questions from a couple days. Again, I'm sorry, chat. This was a shorter stream. Again, I will be back tomorrow. It'll be a longer stream. I'll try to restream his other stuff and then do a catch up for a couple things. I did get a chance to react over the week. Sick. But other than that, guys, again, I'm happy to be back. We'll get back to a normal schedule of me doing, content and stuff, as well as getting back to this is how you don't play a map. But anyways, guys and girls, I gotta get out of here. I'll check y'all on tomorrow, and always